Subscribe to this video. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Facebook? How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're having an awesome day. Today's Thursday. It's 8:38. We got about 30 seconds. We're going to get this show on the road. What you got, Kurt?
It's going to be a great day today. We got T-Bone Tom's coming in, and then we got Legacy Collision as well at 10 o'clock. So you're going to want to stay tuned for what's coming up in our show today.
I agree. Hey, one thing I do want to talk about. So we shot a video and we posted some stuff about Abundant Life Christian School. They're hiring for a part-time teacher. So share this out. Share out that application thing that we posted, the job posting. If you know somebody who's looking to be a teacher, they got some part-time schedule availability. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And it is a beautiful Thursday morning. A little bit of overcast going on. That means it's not hot. And that means it's currently not raining, at least in Lamarck. And I'm enjoying it. It feels like it's going to be a good day today.
Yeah, it's going to be a wonderful day for us here at the radio station. We have a wonderful show again ready for you guys today. At 9 o'clock, we have T-Bone Tom's. And then at 10 o'clock, we have Legacy Collision. Yeah, so Legacy Collision, we went on a field trip to their grand opening, to the ribbon cutting day. We missed the ribbon cutting. We weren't there for it. And it's probably a good thing because I probably would have tried to grab the scissors and cut it myself. But we did get the opportunity to talk to the ladies that are behind Legacy Collision and share kind of a little bit of their story. So we're going to be getting more of that today. And then Kurt, he's pretty excited because our first guest that's coming in. It's food.
Yeah, it's food.
I love food. And when they said, hey, can we bring some food to you? We're like, of course. We're not going to complain.
Yeah.
You're going to bring us food at 9 o'clock in the morning?
I'm wondering what they're going to bring.
I'm excited. I'm hoping like mac and cheese.
You just want like T-bones.
Maybe
we want T-bones. The 9 a.m. T-bone breakfast.
Ooh, that is the best breakfast. You know, I was chowing down on some Cheetos.
For breakfast?
For breakfast.
Really?
And so, you know, this just makes it all perfect sense.
Yeah, cap it off with some breakfast dessert of T-Bone Tom's. I'm excited about it too. I don't know what they're going to bring, but I'm looking forward to it. I do want to say good morning if you're watching on Facebook. Go ahead and share this video out. Go ahead and like it. Hit us with some reacts. If you're watching, thank you for taking the time to hang out with us today. I see Chef Mary Bass is on. Did you see Chef Mary Bass is like the winner of all winners? Chopped, like Galveston Bay Area edition.
Chopped. I saw the dessert. I think it was dessert. It looked like dessert.
Well, I don't know if it was
dessert, but it was food.
Not.
It looked like dessert. It was delicious looking. I was like, oh man, I want to have that in my belly right now.
Oh yeah, I got the same feeling. So I saw that it was posted. She had some live video and some stuff going out, and I was like, man, I'm slightly offended, slightly hurt that I'm not eating this food. I feel like we should be there somehow covering this, at least like.
I had no idea it was going on.
No, I didn't.
Was there a Facebook event? I saw like she posted, she's like, I will be going live later this afternoon. Right. And I was like, I want to be there.
Yeah, first of all, I thought she wasn't allowed to go live anymore unless we were there. It was like in the contract.
We signed it.
Yeah. It might have just been for us. Like I don't know what's going on, but it was Houston edition. Congratulations to Chef Mary. She's a great chef and she has the awards to approve it. And you know what? I feel like KHEA Radio is a great radio station. The only thing that is missing is the awards to prove it. And we've printed out our own over and over and like our certificates. And it would just be nice if somebody else printed out one for us, right?
Even if it was by default, like the craziest goons on the radio, check.
Yeah. Hey, we have an idea. We need some help. Does anybody do signs? You know, like political signs where somebody will put, hey, vote for this person for mayor, vote for this person for city council. And I see these signs everywhere. And definitely go out and vote. Make sure you research whatever you want to research and vote however you feel led to. But we're looking to get some signs like that made for an idea that we have. And it might have to do something with Hot Dog Chronicles. I don't want to give away too much. And usually when I say that, Kurt's like, bleh, and then spills out the idea.
I was going to sit here in silence and just let you tell it all.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But we need signs. Who does signs? Somebody tag somebody. If they do some signs, we need some signs. We asked a couple people just word of mouth, but we found it's easier this way.
We did call somebody and say, hey, what does it take to put those signs up?
Yeah, they're actually
just in case.
Right. They are involved in like the political arena, and they're also a part of law enforcement. And so we definitely asked, we're like, hey, we see these signs, you know, you have a good background of law enforcement. So that's the law. We don't want to get in trouble with the law, and we don't want to get in trouble like in the political area either. But we want signs. We have an idea. Tag someone who does signs. That's all. Right now it's 8:43. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. You know, yesterday we teased about me doing like my Smile Love teeth aligners.
Did you practice last night?
I did not have time to practice last night.
We can't do it now.
I know we can't. I got home at 10:30 last night, and then it's like a race to get the kids to bed. And then this morning it's a race to get the kids up, especially when they didn't get as much sleep as they are used to. So I didn't have the opportunity. But that is something we're going to be doing on the air at some point, where I am molding these things where I can get like teeth aligners, and it's like Invisalign, but one of the ones where they send you the kit at home, because it's a lot more affordable for me.
Yes, a lot more affordable. It can cost you like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. You might as well just buy a new car at that point.
Yeah,
to fix your teeth.
Straight teeth or new car. I'm gonna take the car.
I'm gonna take the car too.
Speaking of cars, what do we have going on this afternoon?
This afternoon we're headed to Honda of Clear Lake, where we are going to be just basically begging them to give us a free car to give away. Like on our hands and knees, being like, please give us a car. Yeah, we've negotiated a little bit, but we're still working some stuff out, and we're gonna ask and swing for the fences, right? Anytime you do something, hey, just shoot for the moon. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be like, we want to give away 10 cars. They're gonna be like, no, you can't do that. We're like, okay, fine, we'll take one. And they say, deal. That's the way the negotiation's gonna go. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. If we can give away a car, whew, man, that I don't know. Like, I would be happy for our listeners, but sad because I'd be like, I want that car.
Yeah, you'd be wanting to draw the names. I'd be like, Curt, no, you cannot draw the names for this one. You'd be like, oh, Curt Casper one.
No, it would be something different to be like Curt C Asper or something like that, and that would be
that'll fool everyone.
And be like, who is that?
He's so smarter than so much wisdom. He did it. I don't know, but we're going to be at Honda of Clear Lake this afternoon. We are going to be giving something away, so stay tuned in for that. I'm not sure how we're going to go about it. We're going to talk to them, and we're going to figure out what we can do. So that'll be fun. Good morning, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. If you're not following us on YouTube, you're missing out. And here's something else. If you're not following us on Instagram doesn't get enough love from us. Go make sure that you follow us at KHEA Radio. And I put a poll up last night.
Yeah.
I said, we do a lot of Facebook giveaways. We do a ton. Yes. Like sometimes more than one a week, and they're running multiple. We love doing it. But I feel like we should show Instagram some love.
Yes.
And how cool would it be to do a giveaway through Instagram, which we don't have as many followers on Instagram, so it would be easier to win. How cool would that be? We run something for a week, even if it was like a live video. Hey, you see this? Like the video, make sure you're following us, and you have the opportunity to win.
See, that's the hard part about Instagram, which makes it so much easier on Facebook, is it's really hard to find, like, you can't be like, okay, share this out. You know, you can't.
Well, here's what they do.
They usually heart it, right?
Right. You heart it and make sure you're following us. And then sometimes they say like tag 3 people, tag, one person. So just do somebody else's Facebook.
How do you tag?
You just do @ and then it puts their name.
I don't know Instagram very well.
What? Come on, man.
You're the Instagram guy. You're the one running our account.
Hey, you're not supposed to say that.
Oh, wait.
People might get mad at me for some reason, because I always pose as you calling out wrestlers. I'm like, hey, this is Curt Casper, and I'm going to Booker T. I want you in the ring this Saturday. And then they get mad at you. And it's awesome.
So that would be the way to do it. You have to like it, follow us, and then tag 3 people. That
Maybe
sounds weird.
3 would be the most. I mean, you could tag 3 accounts. Sometimes people tag like at Disney, at Ford, at Curt Casper. And I mean, those would work. I mean, the point is like, hey, you want people to see this, and the more traffic on there, the more likely the algorithm's going to make it pop up, because that's what we're trying to do.
Did you know that Twitter changed their algorithm?
I haven't been on Twitter in so long. I didn't know it was still around.
I hate it. I used to be one of those people that go through Twitter and I literally go line by line, like I want it in order.
Sure.
Because I follow a lot of news people and a lot of sports people. I don't care so much about what the 19-year-old teenage heartthrob said to whatever, you know, like
Are you talking about yourself right now?
Basically. But I'm like, hey, I want to follow the news and sports. Well, I don't want to see like sports stories from 4 days ago pop back up because somebody retweeted it and the algorithm was like, oh, this is popular.
Yeah.
Let's run this. No,
Yeah.
I want what's happening now. And there's literally in this world now nothing that is, hey, this is happening in real time.
Sure. Yeah.
Except for KHEA radio.
Even then,
maybe
we're limited until we have our own social media platform. Yeah. But yeah, I don't mess with Twitter. And that's because it is turned into, hey, you already have to have 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers, and Facebook is easy. Instagram's easy. Snapchat is easy. Recently on Instagram, I just started using the story feature, which kind of makes me feel like Snapchat is a little obsolete, right? I mean, that's what that whole point of the story feature on Instagram, right? Huh? Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Asking you a question.
Yes. I'm trying to think of the last time that I used the story. I don't use the story very often. The story feature on Instagram.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I recently used it for the first like 2 days, like yesterday and the day before.
It's kind of like Snapchat, right? In a way,
it's exactly like Snapchat
2.0.
It's exactly Snapchat. That's what they were trying to do, like take out Snapchat. It has to be.
Did you see the founders of Instagram step down? The two guys. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, they stepped down. So it's owned.
By
Instagram
Facebook.
Is owned by Facebook.
Right.
And
they sold it for like $1 billion like 8 years ago or something.
That's crazy.
Good deal. Money moves. Right now it's 8:50. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. It's Kickstart. We're going to be on till 11 a.m. today. I believe something good's going to happen today. We're going to share some good information. Yesterday, we had the birthday joy in studio, and that was honestly one of the toughest interviews I guess I've ever been in.
I don't think I've ever seen you respond that way.
Yeah, I didn't really know how to react because I knew a little bit about what the birthday joy was, but I didn't know everything, and I still like, there's still a lot that I do not know and that I want to go check out. But yeah, just listening to the stories and what they do, and me having children, you know, I have a 1-year-old daughter and I have a son that's 5, and they were just telling me these stories and it broke my heart. And I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I literally have never been that way on the radio. And I was like, okay, I need to hold my composure. I was like, I'm about to break down and just start crying here, talking about the awesome things that these ladies are doing with the birthday joy. Yeah,
the birthday joy was probably, in terms of anybody that we've had in here, that was probably the coolest interview that we've ever done. And I say that in a way because, one, I knew about the birthday joy, but again, like you said, we didn't really know. Like, I didn't understand when they said they serve 1,000 kids every year birthday parties. 1,000.
Yeah. And I think so we're teaming up with Chef's Tables Charities, and we're teaming up with Texas Chronicles and the Moore Memorial Library to do like this food drive for Thanksgiving. And there's going to be more details about that. But we need to talk to Mary, who I think she's still on, if she'd be wanting to partner with us on some stuff, maybe through Chef's Table, through KHEA, to help out, you know, the birthday joy, maybe around Christmas time. And yeah, I think that'd be something cool. So I would like to do that. Hopefully we can make that happen.
I think how about, what if we did like a big give back to the community like once every month? Like, I mean, I would love to do it over the top, but like every month or something like that. Well,
what we're capable of, I would love to do. I mean, if we could do something every day, and that's part of why we like that we're, you know, people are trying to find out about us, you know, and we're trying to help them going out into the community, bringing people in, because we want to spread awareness of what's going on here with us. This is who we are. People that we bring in, you know, Harris County, Brazoria County, Galveston County. These are people that are making a difference and doing things in our community, and we want to be able to have a relationship with them all so we can give back. I mean, there's things that we are learning about that need attention, and we want to spread those issues and awareness.
Yeah, so be on the lookout, because this month in October, we're doing a food drive, a canned food drive for the Galveston County Food Bank. And so we're going to have those details dropping sometime next week. So be on the lookout for that. And doing a toy drive would be great. I thought it'd be cool to do like a community cleanup, like where we go. I don't know. Have you seen all the trash on the sides of the roads lately?
Is that the trash that's flying out of your car when you roll your windows down? Why don't you just leave your windows rolled up and then we'll keep the trash contained? We need to solve the trash issue, and it starts with your car.
Man, there's so much trash on the side of the roads, though. That would be a fun, like, hey, we're going to go pick up trash for an hour or two.
I'd be down.
That'd be awesome.
We used to do that whenever I was in high school, you know, as a, hey, we need to go volunteer and we want to go volunteer and we can go clean up trash on the side of the road.
What was that? It was last summer at Abundant Life. They did that that community give back. What was that called? Do you remember?
Reach Week,
Reach
Month, or something like that. That was cool.
It's kind of the same mentality where we're going out into the community, doing things positive for the community, because we like featuring what's happening in the local community, and it'd be great to get our listeners to come and support us.
Yeah, we should do a KHEA Reach Week. We need to set that up. Well, maybe we'll make an event. And what we're talking about, it doesn't have to be something formal like, hey, I'm going to get a crew and go clean up trash on the side of the road, which is awesome if you want to do that. You could even do something like, hey, I'm going to, you know, whenever I have my server come to the table, if I'm going out to eat, I may say like, hey, can you pay for that person's food that's over there? You know, maybe you're at the grocery store and you see somebody that's like counting change and they don't have enough money. Like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing this for, you know, like recognition, but I'm doing this for just to be kind, just to spread some love and some kindness and do something to help somebody else out. Something, I don't know, like maybe you know your cousin or your nephew, or there's a kid and they need somebody to play with because they don't have somebody to take them to the playground. You take them to the playground. There's all kinds of things, and maybe we'll have some ideas and we'll keep continuing to talk about it. Right now it's 8:55. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Stay tuned. We're going to have T-Bone Tom's in at 9 o'clock. Curt says they're bringing food. I didn't eat breakfast. I don't know. What kind of stuff do you eat from T-Bone Tom's at 9 in the morning?
9 in the morning, I'm eating mac and cheese,
Chicken fried steak,
and mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese.
Yeah, we went to T-Bone Tom's for your birthday on Friday.
And it was a lot of fun. It was good food.
Yes.
My mom had a steak and she really enjoyed it.
She had the
T-bone steak. And then I had the chicken that was featured on DDD. And so that's the best one for sure.
What does DDD stand for? Because I saw that in the menu. Oh my
gosh, you're going to make me.
I'm just kidding. Don't say it. Diner, drive-ins, and dives.
It's so hard. It's like, what are the 3 Ds standing for?
We're going to take a quick break. It's 8:56. Stay tuned. T-Bone Tom's will be with us in studio during the 9 o'clock hour. If you're listening on Facebook, y'all are going to be hanging out with us still. So this is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next, it's Christian Stanfill. What's up, guys? So right now we have a giveaway going on, and that's pretty exciting.
To Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts.
And we had Grandmaster Garza and Master Cody Garza in studio yesterday, where they were sharing, everything. We're just talking and hanging out. I love doing that.
I like what Julie said. She said, yes, toy drives are awesome. My husband is one of the fire captains in Deer Park. And we do a toy drive every Christmas for the less fortunate families here in Deer Park. That's awesome, Julie.
That's cool.
Thank you for doing what you're doing to give back to. We love that.
Hey, Cindy, I went and ate at
Faux Bon Mi
Bistro. I went and ate there yesterday. So I had the pork banh mi sandwich. I also had like the egg roll sampler platter. So you get I guess the Vietnamese egg rolls, and then you get the ones that are like in the clear rice paper with the shrimp, and then there's like a fried one with the shrimp. And my wife got, I think, garlic chicken and fried rice. It was good. And so on mine, I got a fried egg on the banh mi sandwich. And if you've never had like a banh mi, it's like a Vietnamese sandwich. You need to go check them out. So they're in Leak City off 646 over there behind where Esteban's used to be. It's a big spot. They're kind of hidden from the road. I kind of like it that way. So only it's like a hidden gym, but go check them out. Everything they have is good. And they have pho, which that's why I need to go back. I need to go back because I still need to try. Every time I've gone, I'm like, what is this? This is so good. So I'm kind of saving that for like my moment.
We're videoing there soon, right? It's
I think so.
Coming up in a couple of Sundays.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kurt's never had Vietnamese soup. Noodle soup. You've never had it.
I don't think so.
And are you going to be able to try? We're looking at trying to do a diet. We're trying to do a diet, so we'll see what happens. We're thinking about starting on Monday, but we're still trying to figure out exactly what it's going to be.
Well, I talked to Josh Banks last night, who's our guest on Monday. He's bringing in coffee.
Yes.
That's going to be
Bean
fun.
King. That's the name of their
Bean King,
their new business.
And so
Bean
he's
King.
like, "Can I bring it? Like, what kind of coffee?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know if Gardy can do caffeine. He hasn't done caffeine, so that might be hard." And he goes, "Well, I can bring some decaf," and I'm like, "Perfect." And then he was like, "What about milk and stuff?" And I was like,
Gardy doesn't do milk. He doesn't do
and so he was like, "Well, that's not really going to be the best way to try it." And I was like, "Well, bring what you want. Bring the lot. We'll try it. We'll give it a test." He goes, "But it's going to ruin your cleanse." I'm like, "Just for you, Josh Banks, I'll do anything." So it was funny.
Hey.
So he's going to come in. I'm going to call T-Bone and see.
You're going to call T-Bone?
I'm going to call T-Bone Tom.
Put some respect on T-Bone Tom's name.
I'll be right back.
Kurt's like on a first name basis with T-Bone.
T-Bone.
First of all, T-Bone was a Christian rapper and probably still is. Let me see what T-Bone's up to. He could rap so fast. He was Hispanic. Let me see. T-Bone rapper. Dang, T-Bone, you lost some weight, man. You're looking good. So I'm going to read T-Bone's Wikipedia. Rene Francisco Sotomayor, better known as his stage name T-Bone. He's a inspirational Christian rapper. His father is Nicaraguan and his mother is Salvadorian. His name came from being called Bones as a youngster because he was very skinny. The T was added to give it a little edgy, a little slang edge. That's what's up, man. So he's 45 now. Years active, 1989 to present. That's what's up. Dude, I remember being a kid and watching like T-Bone like music videos. And the dude could rap real fast. Couldn't understand a word he was saying because it's like brrr. Sounds like it was just like nonsense, but I'm sure it was good. The faster, the better. So Curt, he got up out of the chair and said, I'm going to call T-Bone. So I'm guessing he's going to call T-Bone, which I would love to talk to T-Bone. I would just ask him to probably slow down while he's talking. So we're going to have T-Bone Toms in studio during this 9 o'clock hour. Curt went to go talk to him for a second. Good morning to everybody watching and hanging out. We're going to be at Honda of Clear Lake, their brand new facility, brand new location this afternoon. We're sneaking in. We asked if we could do a giveaway and they said, what do you want to give away? And we're like, maybe like a shirt or maybe like, I don't know, something small. But when we get there, we're going to say like, we want to give away every car on the lot and we're going to see what they say. Which I can tell you what they're going to say. They're going to be like, you can't do that. And they're going to try and kick us out. But then we're going to say, y'all can't kick us out. And then we're going to agree. We're going to negotiate. And they're going to say, okay, you can give away one car. And we're going to say, fine, we'll accept that. In my head, that's how it's going to go. But we'll see. We'll see. We do have a giveaway going on right now with Al Garza's Premier Martial Arts. Go check them out. My son started on Tuesday. That was just day one. So here's the cool thing about Premier Martial Arts. Anybody can go and try out 2 training sessions for free. All you have to do is give them a call, schedule it out. And this is for people of all ages. They go from 3 up until, if you're active enough, they said like 90-year-olds have trained, 80 people who are 80 have trained as well. So show up and just let them get you scheduled. And then once you're scheduled, you can go train for free, try it out, see if that's something that you're going to enjoy. You can see like the class times and everything else. Also, we have the GM, T-Bone Thompson. This is so exciting. It's surreal. So, Leon, we're going to ask if you can get a raise. Are you still working there? So, Leon, let us know. Quick. So, we saw whenever we went for Kurt's birthday the other day at T-Bone Tom's that one of our friends was there. And we're like, we didn't know. She was like, oh, it's my first day. And we're like, dang, so Leon, you need a raise. And here's the other thing. If you need a raise, if you feel like you deserve a raise, hey, go ahead and type out like where you work, how we can get a hold of your boss, and then how much of a raise we should ask for. And we'll call your boss and ask for a raise.
I I know who I could call. Let's see.
So Roger, yes, we do. This is Kurt's unicorn, and he's drinking a unicorn bang, which you can't see. I think he's slowly turning into one. Let me turn your mic on. Kurt, can you talk? Check.
This is Kurt.
Check.
Check.
Check. This is Kurt. Sounds like there's an echo. Kelly, what's up? We need some pineapple still. But we do have, he has bags with him. Did you ask what it was? We have T-Bone Tom's in studio.
I said there's only 2 of us in studio, and he said, you told me 6.
We're like, oh yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Well,
no, I meant there's 2 of us, but we can eat like there's 6 of us. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna be talking T-Bone Tom's, and T-Bone Tom's has been there for a while, and they've done. I know I'm not saying this name right, but is it Guy Fiore or Guy Fieri? The dude from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. This dude is like awesome. You know, I feel like I'm gonna start doing my hair like his. Whenever I think of the ultimate bad boy, like bad boy style, you got to think of him. He's out there having those bold flavors. Oh man,
Ooh.
the
I
dude.
don't know how that guy can like stay not like, you know, like
He's jacked. Is that what you're saying? Like the dude is jacked. He's in shape.
I don't know how
I love it.
I know he's in shape. I don't know how. I do not know how. Okay, this.
Well, you don't see everything that happens. You don't see everything that happens behind the scene. I don't want to. Let's not put it there. Put it over here. Maybe if it's off the camera. Dude, we have T-Bone Tom's coming in. We have to get rid of your unicorn.
Thank you, AD, for the unicorn.
We do appreciate that. Yes, the ultimate bad boy. That is correct.
Yes.
Name someone more bad boy style that's not Kurt Casper. I'll wait. Guy Fiore. Am I saying that correctly? I'm gonna have to like look up the pronunciation. Sweet.
Guy Fiore.
I'm so excited. Target has a unicorn icy. Oh my goodness. Did Soliana ever answer? Does she still work there? What? Got the swag going on.
Look at this.
I haven't seen Kurt so happy in a long time.
Okay.
How's it going? What's your name?
I'm Jeff.
Jeff, my name's Gardy.
Gardy, nice to meet you, Gardy.
Nice to meet you.
Look at this.
It's right here.
Look at this back. Okay, that's literally like all food.
Hope y'all didn't eat too much breakfast.
No, we didn't. Kurt was like, hey, I think yes. Oh,
Yeah, we got some.
Share this out because people are going to enjoy us eating.
Okay.
yes,
We got
yes.
some breakfast tacos with some smoked sausage, and which we make in house, by the way.
What?
And,
Okay.
We've got some quesadillas with brisket.
Brisket quesadillas.
Oh yeah, we've got our world famous armadillo eggs in there as well.
I had some
Which
on
is
Friday.
This is
That's
ours.
on Friday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got some, there's stuffed jalapenos with a brisket inside.
We might need another table.
We might need another person in studio to help us eat.
to eat it.
Yeah.
We have people in the back that will eat it.
I'm sure you could probably recruit somebody.
Yes. So these are armadillo eggs. So I believe.
8 of them. I call 4.
Man, I make a whole meal out
So
of
this
those
is more,
sometimes.
and they are good. So if y'all have any questions, let us know. We got armadillo eggs stacking up. We got sauces ready for dipping.
Keep handing you this stuff.
Well, I'm gonna. So these are the breakfast tacos.
Those are going to be your breakfast tacos. We got our homemade smoked sausage in there with the eggs and some cheese. And
Wow.
then we got some hot koozies,
That's funny.
t-shirts. I'm trying to do
Dig, look at
a few
these.
sizes for everybody, so like everybody's.
All right, I got my meal. You got your meal.
Man, all of these are very.
You just brought enough
very
food for
hot.
The 2 of us, actually.
Oh, is that?
Kurt said he asked how much food, and I told him 24 people, and I was like, "There's only the 2 of us," but I mean, there's more people that work here. But as far as like on the air,
Dude, help yourself, man. Yeah.
Okay. We should
Pick out a good one.
T-Bone Tom's,
T-Bone, there's
Cool.
like a bunch in here.
sweet.
Got a little flag on that one, and
Oh man.
You're not gonna be able to see us anymore. We're gonna keep stacking up stuff and be like, "Where did everybody go?" This is awesome,
We should have it all in to get some
Yeah.
stuff away.
and we can do whatever.
What do you think, buddy?
So we do have somebody that we found out somebody works there that's one of our friends. And so we didn't know. We went in the other day and she was there.
Is her name Sully?
Yes.
Yeah, I just got that on an email from her the other day. She said that a couple of her friends
Yeah.
work here. And so I was like, how interesting, because she didn't say which station. She just said it's a station in Lamarck. And I go, well, that's interesting, because I'm going to be going to a station in Lamarck Thursday morning. And
that's cool.
She checked in and said, yeah, it's the same one.
So we love Sully on. She's a hard worker, dedicated. She is one of the best. She gives back to the community. She does all kinds of stuff.
Oh, she stays very busy, and she got a great attitude, a great smile, and we're happy to have her, really and truly.
Look at this guy. Okay, I know y'all.
Legit, the best.
What are you working on over there?
The quesadilla. Though.
Oh, I got into the quesadilla. That's
the
good.
brisket. Dude, try it. Seriously, this is the best quesadilla.
Should we eat on the same one?
Yeah, you can.
There's a couple orders there. You ought to be able to. We got a variety of sauces in there too. We got some salsa. We got some pico de gallo. We got a cilantro cream sauce in there.
How much was that? Just one piece, and it was just big, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually a combination of our brisket and our pulled pork, which we of course smoke in-house daily.
This is seriously the best quesadilla I've ever had in my life.
Oh yeah, the brisket from the armadillo egg.
Isn't that good?
It is good.
That is delicious.
Well, good. I'm glad you like it.
So we have Jeff
still hot.
from T-Bone Tom's in.
You came from Chemo, right?
I did. They went straight from the grill to the bag to the truck to here. There was no wasted time at all there.
It's awesome.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do an interview now because I'm going to just be eating all of this food.
You're going to be in a food coma here in a little bit. That's all right. If you know T-Bone Tom's, you know that we don't skimp on our plates, and we like to make sure nobody leaves hungry. So,
there have been conversations online where I've seen people are like, "Who has the best chicken fried steak?" I'm going to ask you. Who has the best chicken fried steak?
Oh, T-Bone Tom's does, hands down. We're a full service meat market as well. So, we're cutting all our steaks by hand. We're cutting the chicken fried steaks by hand. We got the tenderizer machine. We throw it through the tenderizer an extra time. So it's just, real fork tender, make our own gravy in house. Some people like the cream gravy. Some like the brown gravy.
Yeah. What do you prefer?
On a chicken fried steak, I go both ways, really. I go cream gravy probably most of the time, but I'll mix it up sometimes with the brown. The brown gravy is really good. People don't think about that sometimes.
I like brown gravy like on mashed potatoes, and then the white
on mashed potatoes,
the white gravy on the chicken fried steak. Oh, the coolest thing when you drive by T-Bone Tom's is like the sign. Just you have the big cow right there, and it catches your attention for sure. But
that's to signify that we have certified Angus beef. We've got a little certified Angus beef saddle on there. And, cool. You're definitely getting a quality product every time you come out.
And so what does it mean like hand cut? So y'all are a meat market, but y'all hand cut everything. So y'all have like the meat and then you cut the.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We get the big, huge slabs of meat and they come in and we have our own butchers and our own butcher station and they're working every morning, for hours. We make our own sausage in-house. We grind our own ground beef in-house.
Cool.
You name it. And if somebody wants to come in and say, I want that porterhouse steak, and he picks it out of the meat cooler there, we'll take that one and go throw it on the grill and cook it how they want it.
That's cool. Kurt, that was your first time to go. I'd been to T-Bone Tom's before.
Yeah, I've never been. I'm not from here.
What all did you get?
Use that. I had. Oh, it's the chicken sandwich. Is that right?
No, we've certainly got a chicken sandwich. We got a grilled one. We got a chicken fried chicken.
I think I did the grilled one, the one that was featured on DDD. I think, which one was that?
Well, we didn't do the chicken on that show, but we did sausage. We did the chicken fried steak. We did the armadillo eggs were on there. The Tom's Choice marinated ribeye was on there.
I think I had the sausage. That's what it was, because I said I have to only do something that was featured on DDD. So it was the sausage, and then you had the sausage sandwich as well.
And the reason he's
Certainly.
saying DDD is because we were talking about earlier, and we kept messing
so
up the
much easier
just to
to
try
say.
and get
the
it out.
diners, drive-ins, and dives with Guy
Yes.
Fieri. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it, because I was like, so my friend who was also there, she did the sandwich, and I did just the sausage, and then I
Mhm.
did the mac and cheese on the side.
Kurt's a
Those are
big
great.
macaroni and cheese fan.
Oh, mac and cheese all day.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with mac and cheese, and
I had chicken
we
fried
make
steak.
that ourselves in house too. It's not coming out of a box or anything.
Yeah.
Just about everything there is made from scratch, so that's one of the great things about us. It's pretty much scratch kitchen. Freezer doesn't have hardly anything in there, so I mean
Cool.
we take a lot of pride in that.
Here, well, we'll do one more, and then we'll go on the FM as well. Because right now we're streaming on social media, on our YouTube and on our Facebook, and then or else we'll just accidentally end up eating the entire time. But okay. I want to try the sauces. So for the armadillo egg, what kind of sauce would generally be recommended for that one?
No, you'd go with the ranch with that. And
So
the
that
ranch is made homemade as well.
Yeah, we love going out and bringing people in and eating awesome food. So that's what it always comes back to. People are like, "Man, y'all are always eating so much food." I'm like, "Well, we like to eat awesome
Oh
food."
yeah, I wanted to kind of give y'all a little treat here for having us in. We really appreciate y'all letting us stop by.
Yeah.
Gardy, you're good having this interview, right? Like just
Just me.
yeah, just you, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be busy.
Well,
for a
it's
while.
kind of like payback. So yesterday we had this organization. It's a nonprofit called the Birthday Joy Inn, and whenever they
I was
started
listening to
sharing-
that on the way in. Actually, I was hearing y'all
Yeah.
talk about that.
they were sharing what they did, and I was like, I just felt my eyes, because it was just like it hit me like right in my chest, and I was like, I felt like my heart was breaking. I was like, oh man, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can physically like talk about what's going on and what they do, and just thinking about the situations. And I want to be able to be like, here, what can I do to help? What can I do? And so I was like, Kurt, I was like, I can't do it. So he took over for a bit, and
Sound
was
like
working
a
on that.
real feel good story.
Yeah, we're gonna re-air that tonight on our Facebook at 7:30. Right? Why are you looking at me that way? just because. Oh,
Good.
well, I'm gonna try an armadillo egg. We're hanging out with Jeff from T-Bone Tom's.
Is this ranch sauce?
The white is ranch.
The white is the ranch. Yes.
What is the small sauces? Is it different, or is it just ranch again?
Yeah.
one
those
salsa.
Those are what we serve the quesadillas with. The cream colored sauce is the cilantro cream sauce that we eat in the house, and we've also got a salsa and a pico de gallo, so you can just load up however you want on it.
I'm gonna definitely try the burrito with this sauce.
Hey, is anybody near us? If I want to stop in, you better stop in.
This is enough food for me. I'm sorry. You can't come in.
You get salmon and a taco.
Is Sully still watching? Because we were gonna tell her that we were gonna beg for her for having a raise. Ask your boss for a raise for you.
Well, like,
We've done that a couple of times where we call people and we like call their boss. Like, hey, one of our listeners wants a raise. It's funny.
That's hilarious.
It's
Yeah,
our little thing.
yeah. So Leon definitely deserves a raise.
I keep kidding. Okay. This is awesome.
So man, armadillo eggs are good. First of all, brisket is hard to do, which we talk about, because I've tried to. I still.
Hours. About hours.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very large smoker, and it is running pretty much 24/7. So even on like Christmas Day when we're closed, somebody's got to come in there and throw some briskets on and some sausage and make sure it's ready for
Trying to get Angel
be ready
some.
for the next day.
Get him a taco. I'm gonna have to. He's gonna be kicking himself later when we tell him what happened. Okay, we got 24 seconds, and we'll go on the FM. We'll talk for a little bit, introduce you, and then we'll just keep talking how we have been.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. Do I have 10 seconds? Could I get another bite in? I don't think so. Kurt's gonna be like, oh. Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
We have a very special guest in studio who may be my best friend at the moment. We have Jeff from T-Bone Tom's. And Jeff, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me.
Jeff, I have to say, your voice sounds phenomenal on the radio right now. Have you done radio before?
No, I've never done radio before.
Doesn't it sound good?
It sounds great.
I'm a little jealous right now.
Better than mine.
Well, yours sounds like you have a breakfast taco.
I do have a breakfast taco in my mouth. It's so good.
So, Jeff, you came from T-Bone Tom's and you brought us some gifts. You brought us some stuff. What all do we have before us today?
Today we brought y'all some brisket and pulled pork quesadillas, and we brought some breakfast tacos with our homemade sausage, and we also brought our world famous armadillo eggs.
And they literally are world famous because they've been seen by people all over the world, and that's through a TV program, right?
Yes, it was. It was featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives, and along with some other items, we had the marinated Tom's Choice ribeye, big seller of ours, and we also showed them how to make our smoked sausage.
That's really cool. That's cool. I mean, how does that even go about? Like, how does that get set up? Like, somebody contacts you and is like, hey, are you interested in like being featured on this program? Or how does that work?
That's actually exactly how it works. You just got a phone call one day from one of their people and say, hey, we'd like to feature you. We've had a lot of requests from, different listeners, different customers around the world. And just made it happen.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And that's been like the best advertising ever because they keep re-showing that episode every so often. And then we get a whole new slew of customers that, calling from all over the place. And they want us to send armadillo eggs to Michigan. And
can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Like
we've done it. Yeah.
That's cool. Well, we've seen and heard stories about people that we know personally that look for that TV show and look for other TV shows, like the places that are featured. And whenever they travel, they're like, hey, who was featured on, in that area? And then they'll go check them out. They'll go check out the places that are in the vicinity. So I'm guessing that probably happens to y'all too.
Dude, it does. It does. And I've talked to many a customer and it's funny because some of them just, make a big road trip out of it and they'll start up in Seattle or something and work their way around. They say, we are eating only at places that were featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives.
That's cool.
And we saw that you were here and we were, they go like way out of the way to come over there, so
that's cool.
Was that a tough decision to make? Did you be like on the phone? You're like, hold on, I gotta sit the phone down. You like sit the phone down and you're like,
oh yeah. We're doing cartwheels going, yes, we made it. All right.
Yeah. Make them think they're like, I don't know, I have to check the calendar. Okay, I guess we can
squeeze you in here.
There's a lot of people who want to, do videos with us, but if you want to come, we're not going to pull your leg.
So let's say somebody doesn't have a television and they maybe don't frequent that Kemah Seabrook area that much. Where are y'all located?
We are located at 707 Texas Highway 146 in Kemah. We are literally steps away from the boardwalk.
Yes.
Out in Kemah Boardwalk area.
Yes. And then there is something that's pretty eye-catching, like sign-wise, that's right there. So if you've maybe even seen it if you didn't know that that's what it was, but like there's a big cow up on a sign. Why is the cow there? It's
there
so
sure
cool.
is. Well, that kind of signifies that we're using only certified Angus beef on all our products, and well, we're a meat market as well. So we can cut steaks, we sell steaks, we grind our own hamburger meat, we make our own sausage, cut all our chicken fried steaks and tenderize them. And
yeah,
it's
that's
just
awesome.
Yeah.
So we have Jeff from T-Bone Tom's and somebody just asked on our stream, what are armadillo eggs? And that's an excellent question. Curt, I'm going to let you answer this one. I'm going to show them what we have going on.
It's got jalapenos and brisket, right?
That's exactly right.
And it's supposed to look like an armadillo egg.
It does. It looks like a little like ostrich or dinosaur egg is what I think
Jurassic
of.
Park.
Yeah, they're definitely bigger than your normal stuffed jalapeno, I would say. I mean, a couple of those and you won't be hungry anymore for sure.
Did I get all the ingredients? Is there anything else that's brisket, jalapeno?
That's it. That's basically it. It's our chopped beef, smoked brisket, and we stuff it inside a jalapeno and we bread it, and we've got a nice breading on there, and that's all it is.
Gardy's trying to do the interview now as he's eating.
I'm eating some now.
I have to ask, have you ever thought about adding cheese to the jalapeno brisket?
We have actually, and some people have asked us that before, but it's kind of tricky. We've got another type of stuffed jalapeno that does have cheese, and that's our shark egg. We have a seafood stuffing in there, and it's got little shrimps and crab meat, and
I saw that on
all
the
kinds
menu.
of good stuff. And we got cheese in there. So
yeah, I didn't get to try that one, but I do like the armadillo egg, the shark egg, and whenever I think of the armadillo egg, that makes me think of like Texas. I don't know why.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, armadillo is
Mhm.
found in Texas mainly. And
Julie said that she's from California, so she's still learning, like, I guess, like the armadillo, like the Texas food and stuff like that. Like even like a stuffed jalapeno. I don't know if they do that everywhere. Do they do that in Nebraska, Kurt?
No, they do not. And my mom was in town, and one of the reasons why we're bringing T-Bone Tom's is we went out Friday night, celebrated my birthday. My mom was there.
30.
20 plus 10.
Yeah.
And my mom, this is new to her. She doesn't live in Texas. She had the T-bone, and she's like, "This is like steak," and I was like, "Yes," and she's like, "I have been missing out. Like in Nebraska, we don't have stuff like this. This is awesome." And I think she really enjoyed the jalapeno or the armadillo egg. And
Yeah.
she doesn't do jalapeno stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't do spicy. But one of the things that I think Kurt was trying to show his mom were places that you can't get, in Nebraska. Obviously, we wanted to stay away, and we love, chains and stuff. But we want to go to the places where she may never have us again. I don't know when you hadn't seen her in 2 years.
Yeah, it had been a while, so this was really cool, and it was a special occasion to pick T-Bone Tom's. That truly signified, in my opinion, what a Texas restaurant is.
And we asked our listeners, we asked on social media, like, what are some places we should go? And we've been to some places, and that's what, T-Bone Tom's was coming up, and we're like, hey, let's go. Kurt's birthday. It was a good time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's 30. He's not 20 plus 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too soon. I have to know. Okay, so how long has T-Bone Tom's been in Kemah?
We've been T-Bone Tom since 1974.
74.
So it's been around quite a while, and we've got a long-term customer base. It's kind of just been a fixture in the Kemah area for a long time.
And it's growing, right? Like it's not just that, because when you walk in on the front side, that's the original part, right? And
Exactly.
Then you add it on.
It started off as a very small little meat market and just kind of evolved over the years, and we just kind of expanded on, and then we added on the backyard area, which did y'all sit inside or outside, Kurt, when you were there?
We sat in the front area, like when you first walk in, that's where we sat at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there was y'all do live music
Oh, yes,
at
we
times.
do.
When do y'all do live music?
We've got live music going on 6 nights a week, every night except Monday.
Wow.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be from 6 to 10. Friday and Saturday, it's going to be 7 to 11, and Sunday, 5 to 9.
Man, that's not an easy task to book that many, artists. I guess there's probably people that they know there's going to be people there, and they want to be able to play. So I'm sure you'll have a list, but it's not easy every night to have live music in.
It's not as bad as you think.
Really?
There's a lot more bands. When I started booking bands for T-Bone Tom's, I had no idea there was this many local bands in the area, but there's quite a few, and it's been a really great experience. I got to meet a lot of interesting people. There's a lot of fantastic bands out there, and if anybody is interested and has a band, you can contact me at jeff@tbonetoms.com, and
Cool.
just send me a link to your website, Facebook page, or what have you.
Yeah. So Kurt, he is known in his head as a world-class singer. He doesn't have a band currently.
I don't need a band. I'm just going to stand up there and sing.
One-man band.
The one-man band.
I wonder how that would go over. Has there
anybody been booed off the stage?
what I was gonna say, has there ever been a time when it was like, man, they sounded better on their demo?
No, because we generally screen them before. We don't just say we've never heard you before, so why don't you play here?
Right.
We got to listen to what y'all sound like and see what y'all look like and all that before you pass the test and actually get on the stage. But
Yeah, that makes sense. So we have Jay, who we met the other day at the Legacy Collision
Yes.
grand opening, and then he has some social media stuff that he runs. I liked his page yesterday. I was watching some of the videos, but he said, "Don't sound so shocked about 1974. I was born in 1974, so it's not. I mean, it's not that long, but
It's long.
in people years and restaurant years, that's a long time because it's tough. It can be tough. I mean, we meet a lot of people, and our area is growing. There's a lot of new business, but that first couple years is tough. But whenever you've been here this long, I mean, it says something.
it does. But I mean, you gotta keep up with the other guys too. So I mean, you gotta bring out a new item every once in a while, and the main thing is just keep people happy with good food and good service, and make it we got a real comfortable atmosphere up there, and our backyard is really a lot of fun. If you've never been there, I highly suggest you come by and stop by and hang out, listen to the bands, and eat some good food. It's just a good time. We got TVs all over the place. Got a big bar back there, and got a lot of big groups that'll bring, people bring their birthday parties, their family reunions, all kinds of big gatherings out there. We got plenty of room.
So we had somebody mention on the Facebook stream, they're saying, go Curt, go Curt. Are they saying that because you're like scarfing these down, like you're trying to race and see how many you can finish?
Listen, my mom always said, never chew with your mouth closed. Like, oh wait, the other way around.
Never.
But I was like, she used to say, Curt, you are the worst eater in the world. And now I usually eat in front of people, like on camera all the time. Isn't that weird?
I think you're doing a good job over there, actually.
Yeah, well, people are cheering you on and go. I feel like that's always in your head too. There's like, go Curt, go Curt, go.
Every time I'm eating, this is what happens in my head. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's 9:29. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. You can stream us at khearadio.com.
Yeah, I have to ask, what is your favorite food item at T-Bone Tom's? Like, if you're getting anything, what are you getting?
Oh boy.
And it doesn't have to be a current item. It could be a former item.
Yeah, that's a tough one. But, my go-to is probably the chicken fried steak. I get one of those every couple days probably. And
solid choice.
you cannot go wrong with that.
Now, you mentioned about, keeping up with as new places come around and just making sure you stay fresh. Is there anything on the horizon? Are there any new changes to the menu, like a new item that's going to be popping up that you can actually share about?
Well, we did just add some things to our late night menu, and those of you that don't know, we are actually serving food until 1:30 in the morning.
What?
So any late night customers, come on out and see us. But we've been working on different variations of tacos, different variations of quesadillas. We've got queso, and we've added brisket to the queso, which was a big hit too.
Mm-hmm.
That's all on our late night menu.
That's cool.
And,
I like the sound of that.
Late night
Brisket queso. Ooh.
Oh yeah, can't go wrong.
You're speaking my language.
Yeah, 1:30. That's pretty late to serve food unless you're like IHOP, or something like that. But man,
that's why, because there's not a lot of people that do it, so you don't have a whole lot of competition around you. But I mean, we got to, like I said, we keep the backyard open, the bar open, and we keep the kitchen open too. So
cool.
And it's in Kemah too, and so there's a lot to do in Kemah. We're finding out, all that Kemah has to offer. Escape Kemah, Cool Cow Creamery, all these great places are popping up, businesses. What makes Kemah so great to be located in Kemah? I mean, you guys have been there forever, but what makes Kemah so?
Y'all were maybe there first, and then everybody else is like coming around and building up.
It's definitely changed over the years, no question about it. But I mean, like you said, Curt, I mean, you got such a big variety of different places you can go, and it's just all in one little place. Kind of the same idea as Webster, down in the Clear Lake area. They just have so many different options of restaurants and entertainment and things you're not going to find just anywhere. So
yeah, that is true. We do love
easily
Kemah.
spend a whole day or a couple days out there.
So we do have a couple of
really?
statements, responses. Roger Nally asks, Curt, whatever happened to going vegan? Which was a real thing for a moment. I think he had the armadillo eggs and it changed his mind. And then Russ mentioned, Curt, I think that you would even be sleep driving just to go get some queso.
I would.
The brisket queso.
1:30 in the morning. I'm going. Now that I know that it's open that late. Dangerous.
Wow.
It's only like 25 minutes from my house.
Well, 146 is a straight shot. It's easy to get up and
Straight
down.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I
It
could
took
drive
me
that with my
22
eyes
minutes
closed.
to get here, I believe.
Yes.
Brenda said you're making me hungry. Which I have to apologize for.
I'm not apologizing for nothing.
Yeah, go check out some T-Bone Tom's, or you can come over here, and if you can pry some out of Curt's like cold dead hands, you can probably get some.
I think we're almost made it through everything. How much more food do we got?
There's quite a bit.
Okay.
Hey, you got a little ways to go, it looks like.
I'm gonna do it.
Well, while you're eating, let me throw this out there too. This is a little known fact, but we have a great catering department as well, and our catering manager CJ does a great job. He's actually one of our executive chefs. He's the one that put all these food together for you this morning, as a matter of fact.
Thank you to him. That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, we can cater huge parties, refinery shutdowns, box meals. You got a family reunion, we can do it on site. We could do it in one of our restaurants. We actually have two other restaurants in our company, the Tookie's Hamburgers restaurant and the Tookie's Seafood restaurant, which are also located on Highway 146 as well. Both excellent places. I mean,
so I've been to the original, the Tookie's, like the hamburger, but I haven't been to the new location. What is it? Seafood? Is that what it is, or what?
Well, we actually had to move from our
Okay.
original location.
So it's the same
in Seabrook,
Uh-huh.
but we're just a couple blocks over that Kemah Bridge, pretty much a block away from T-Bone Tom's. So it's still on 146, great location, all the same great food. We just moved because we were required to by the
sometimes you gotta do
people.
stuff. So Roger said they also have great wings.
Oh yes.
What's up with the wings? What kind of wings can you get there?
We've got hot, we've got blazing hot, we've got chipotle, we got barbecue, we've got a sweet sriracha, and really good stuff. We use the good size wings too. And actually Monday we have a special on wings, so they're 69-cent wings.
That's cool.
And, that's going on all day and all the way till 1:30 from 5 o'clock on. So
I think
4
I'm
o'clock.
starting to get the meat sweats. It's a little hot in here now, isn't it?
The
Or is it just
jalapenos
me?
will warm you up a little.
Woo! Talk a little bit more about the catering. So, how much catering can you do? Like, if you have a major event, how much can you help serve up to?
Oh, whatever you want. I believe CJ told me he's doing a party at 200, later on tomorrow. And I mean, he doesn't have to do just things off our menu. I mean, he's a chef, so he can pretty much make, like, if you want a bunch of chicken parmesans for a big party, he can do that. I mean, I've seen him make all kinds of crazy things. So, and
That's cool.
a lot of, also with the holidays coming up, if you got a big family get together and you don't want to cook, I mean, you can get a hold of him at email him at catering@tbonetoms.com, and he'll get back to you within the a couple hours probably.
I might email him right now and see if we can get this set up going every morning.
I feel like, hey,
what do we got to do? Let's make this
can
happen.
you imagine how overbooked, overweight you and I would
How
be
in
if
shape?
we had this every morning?
No, I cannot. You know why? Because I feel like we just have to up it in our game in some other areas, and we'd be okay.
Yeah, just work it out.
Yeah,
Work out the
do
stuff.
martial arts.
We could do it. Hey, Jay says Tom's Campfire is my absolute favorite on the late night menu.
Oh, that's
What's
a cool deal too. You're not going to find that anywhere else. We basically give you a little hibachi grill. It's, I don't know, about so big. I know you can't probably see that, but
It's like
it's a very small hibachi, and we take skewers of marinated steak, and we'll just kind of we'll brown them on the flat top. We'll cook them to about rare, and then we serve the skewers with that little hibachi grill. And then you kind of finish it off at the table. If you like it medium rare, you cook it a little bit longer, and
That's cool.
just however long you want. And
Yeah.
there you go. You've got your own steak that you kind of cooked yourself.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Can't do that.
So you do
Pretty
it
much anywhere.
yourself. You flip it and everything.
No, it's on a skewer, and like I said, it's just a real small little thing. It sits on your plate, the little hibachi grill, and got sterno fuel in there, and you got a little. It's basically like you're cooking on a little campfire.
Yeah, that's what's up. I haven't tried that.
What?
They're just strips of the steak on the skewer. So you're just kind of flipping them over, and when it's done to your liking, there you go.
Why didn't we do this?
We didn't look at the menu close enough, I suppose. Somebody should have ordered that. The amount of people we had there, how did not one of us stumble? Like,
On that, be like, hey, we got.
It's on the appetizers also. You can get that all day long.
okay. See, I just went for the chicken fried steak because I was like, I've heard so many good things about it. People are saying it's one of the best ones, if not the best one around. I need to try it.
Hey, can I borrow your time machine really fast? We need to go back in time, redo the birthday celebration, and somebody needs to order that.
I think you'll be 31 then. We can do it, but you'll have to move up another year. We can go celebrate your birthday again this weekend at T-Bone Tom's, but
Yeah, I celebrate my birthday every weekend at T-Bone Tom's. That's what I'm
Hey,
talking about.
we can find somebody that's having a birthday, I'm sure, and we can celebrate theirs.
someone has a birthday this weekend. Who has a birthday
Right.
this weekend? Let us know. Let us know. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Right now, we're speaking to Jeff from T-Bone Tom's. They're located in Kemah off of 146. During the 10 o'clock hour, we're going to have some guests in as well.
Russ said, we will have to see Dr. Choppa. Do not tell Dr. Choppa what we have in the studio. This is
I wonder if he tagged him.
This is between us and you. Do not tell our nutritionist what we're eating. Do not.
So
Do not.
here's the thing. On Monday, I think we're going to start a diet or a cleanse, and we'll do this from time to time because it's fun and it's challenging. Where it's like,
we
hey,
need to clean out all,
yeah, no. Well, we're gonna do like no fried food and no like bread and no grain and pretty much just eat vegetables and then maybe chicken. So that's what we're
Well,
probably
it's a
going to
good
start on
thing we
Monday.
got this out of the way ahead of time.
This was very important that we had this
The
happen today.
last time we did that, we had Texas Pit Stop Barbecue came in.
Yes.
They brought in 2 pounds of brisket, which was
Oh, boy.
awesome. And so like we're just like chowing down on it, and then we had to go and do our weigh-ins, and we're like, "Do you just smell the barbecue on us?" So this is awesome.
Ribs too. They brought in ribs.
Oh yes,
That was a good day too.
that was a good. This day
It's
might
a great day.
This is pretty good. This is really good. I love when we have food.
Both good days. Kurt
Don't
was
you
so-
wish-
I was talking to Kurt last night, and he was so excited. He was like, "They're bringing like literally
I
skipping,"
was skipping.
and I was like, "Dude, what is wrong with you?"
He goes, "We get food in the morning."
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. It's 9:39. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
Ooh, Roger, yours is in a month. We could definitely do yours in a month.
What are we doing?
T-Bone Tom's celebrating his birthday.
Hey, Roger's birthday.
Roger's
Roger, come
birthday.
visit us. Roger,
Roger,
you
we
moved
need-
back, didn't you? Where are you? So we're gonna have in 10 o'clock hour Legacy Collision. Those two ladies out there, they opened up a body shop in Hitchcock, and so I guess we don't know much about that. We don't know much about like the body shop
Playing
industry,
Jenga over there.
but supposedly it's not that common to have two ladies that own their body shop.
That sounds
So
remarkable. Yeah,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
I saw that on your Facebook.
we went and checked them out on their grand opening day, and we're going to be learning more about what inspired them to do that, their backgrounds, and the stories and stuff. So
Wow,
It'd be
I'm
pretty
looking forward
cool.
to listening to that on the way back.
So have you ever seen any of our giveaway videos that we do?
I have yet to see those. No.
We'll have to show you one of those at some point.
we're looking at doing one so we do a lot on Facebook, and we've done giveaway videos where we do like gift cards or something like that. So we'll come in
Okay.
a restaurant, follow the rules, like this video, share it out, and you'll have the opportunity to win a gift card to wherever. And so that would be something cool if y'all would be willing to do that. Not to put you on the spot,
No, man.
but,
I can,
but
I
we
can
are
throw down
like-
a gift card for you. I wish I would have brought one with me.
Yeah.
But,
that'd
Yeah.
be cool.
be happy to throw that in.
We're looking at doing some. So we do a lot on Facebook, but we've been thinking about trying a different format for Instagram, just to reach a different
Audience.
a
Sure,
different
yeah.
audience and group of people. So I don't know. Is that something y'all would be interested in? Maybe
Russ wants another skydive video. So we gave an entire skydive trip away.
that's pretty cool.
That one had,
Have you ever been skydiving?
Never have. No.
and we went, and then they were like, "Hey, you can also give away one," and we're like, "Sweet!" So we gave away an entire skydive trip for free to somebody, and Libby was the winner.
Yeah.
And yeah, that video had like 100,000 people like reached. It was awesome. Like everyone wanted it. It had 600 some shares.
Yeah.
Is that just the most exhilarating thing you've ever done, or what? That just
Jumping out
seems
of the
like-
plane is by far the most exhilarating thing I've ever done in my life.
He was like, I'm a real
besides
man.
eating-
He said,
besides eating T-bone
That,
Tom at 9
that
o'clock at
moment
night.
before you jump out, though, you're just like
I was
scared to
freaking
death,
out. I was
right?
a little
mean,
worried. I'm like, this is it.
yeah.
This is the moment.
When
This
it
is
was
where-
done, he was acting like he was like, oh no, it wasn't that bad. But then like as he got further, he was like, okay, yeah.
I was a little scared.
And plus, the other thing that helped us was that there's footage of like the face. Like,
Oh,
before-
yes.
So it was just like you can't hide that. That was just like, like, oh my god, what's
I
going on?
want to do it again. Like that's the thing. Like I don't know if I'll ever find that exhilarating feeling ever again. Like I'm
yeah,
just gonna
just
search
a
for it.
free fall for
Yeah,
I don't know how long. That
we should do
takes,
another
but
giveaway for that. We should see
that's
what
a
that would
great
take.
idea.
What that would take, man.
Do another skydive video.
Yes. So it's Skydive Galveston. That's a place. Well, obviously it's in Galveston. It's on the west end, and
You land on a beach
Yeah,
right
so
next to the ocean.
over the ocean. You're coming down over the ocean, and then you land on the beach. So once the parachutes, you can like
You
navigate.
can
where
kind
you're
of
at.
the
steer
air.
it a little bit.
You smell the air.
Yeah.
Like you have to wear a life vest like thing around your belt
Just in
in
case.
case the wind shifts all of a sudden.
And Simon was like, "Hey, like I can't mess up 5 times this week and land in the water." And
You're
I was
like,
like,
"What?"
"What?"
And then you jump.
Whoa. Yeah, that's not what you want to
He's
hear.
like, "Oh, just kidding."
He's a nice guy. They're sweet people, but yeah, they're just joking
They
about
mess
all
with
that.
you a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Of course they
Plus,
do.
because it's us. So it's pretty cool.
I need more.
Beep, beep, beep.
I need more.
Boop, 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 boop. We should go see if Legacy Collision, if they want a breakfast taco.
No, because I'm taking it down. This is good. And armadillo eggs.
I'm stuffed.
I'm full. I'm sweaty. I have the meat sweats.
Well,
already.
I wouldn't say you're
Do
sweaty.
y'all have anything to wash this down with?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, I was
we
gonna
got
say,
some
man,
bag
y'all are
over
brave if y'all
Ooh,
just
shit.
eating these jalapenos with it.
Uh-oh.
I told him to come in.
Only if he likes KHEA radio on Facebook. He hasn't done that yet.
Well, no, he follows it, or it didn't give him the option.
Do I go let him in?
Yeah, let him in.
Go like KHEA Ray on KHEA.
You want some
Radio
food?
on Facebook?
So we got some armadillo. This is from T-Bone Tom's. This is Jeff. This
Hey,
is
how's it
Solomon.
going?
He's one of our coworkers.
Nice to meet you.
Have you ever had armadillo egg? So it's, you want to try one? Well, not for real.
They don't.
And
They actually don't lay eggs at all, but they look like eggs, so we just kind of named it that
it's
way.
brisket, and then it's in a jalapeno, and then it's fried. But we
So
have
this is going to be his first. Can you try it on camera? All right, try this. Here's some sauce.
it's ranch.
Okay. Here's some sauce. I want to see your face when you bite into this.
Where did the other taco go? Did you eat it?
What other taco?
Well, there was 3. Oh, okay.
Okay, you're watching Solomon eat his first ever armadillo egg.
That's a legit question, though. Armadillo's
I can
egg?
hear.
It's pretty good, huh? Yeah.
I can
We
hear the-
probably sell more of those than anything else in the whole restaurant, as a matter of fact.
Wow.
With chicken fried steak probably being a second.
And that's exactly what I ordered. Armadillo eggs
I can
and chicken
hear
fried
the-
steak.
Like him biting down on that. I was like, oh, man.
Awesome.
It's good.
Just the way it looks, yeah, it's shaped. And it's a Texas item, you know.
Yeah, just anything jalapeno wrapped. Armadillo egg. That's salsa, right?
Yes.
And you do all of this handmade.
Oh yeah. We have some prep cooks that spend a lot of time doing those every day.
Want to try a quesadilla? It's brisket in there too.
Oh yeah. You got to try the quesadilla.
I'm taking a nap today. It's happening.
And then he's gonna be like, "I work 16 hours." And it's like, "No, Kurt, you napped for 15 upstairs
I
in your
told you I
office,
wasn't bringing it up.
and then you worked for 30 minutes, which you got all your work done somehow, which can't be mad."
Oh.
That's good, huh? She won't know.
Leah,
Don't
turn
watch,
in.
Leah.
Leah, don't watch now. Don't watch Leah. Leah.
Yeah. They've been there for
Yeah,
a
we
long
get a
time
lot
now.
of people that say that actually. They always think it's just going to be too crowded in there because when you drive by, you got that front parking lot that's not huge, but we got a whole nother parking lot behind the restaurant. So I mean, there's plenty of parking for anybody that thinks we're, too busy.
Plus the back patio, a lot of people are back there, and so then
Absolutely,
there's room
I mean,
to
you
sit
got
inside.
real good access to the back patio just in the if you park in the back of the restaurant. We see 300 people in that backyard area. So
Wow, just in the back,
just in the
area.
backyard, yeah.
That's cool. And I guess whenever that wasn't there to begin with, so the parking in the front, yeah. Because when we got there, it's like, man, where do we park? So we drove around, and then we saw, oh, there's parking on the side. If we'd have known, we could have just parked, but now we know. And then there, even still, like for Kima, there's those lots where you're allowed to park, and it's
Exactly.
I mean, it's just
all
a
that's
short hop
free.
over.
Yeah, all that's free parking as well.
Yeah.
It's owned by the city, and so and plus you can park and eat, and then go walk around to some of these other fun little places, and or you can stay and listen to our live music 6
Yeah.
nights a week.
Live music. What is it?
Angie Butler just said, I'm holding down the fort and you guys are eating armadillo eggs.
I'm talking about a legacy collision.
That's funny.
Angie, we should send her back one.
Oh yeah, she said shoving those armadillo eggs in your face. That was a little rude. I mean, wait, what? That's funny.
It's funny.
You gotta
No problem.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
You want to go? We'll go back on, and we can talk for probably about 5 minutes or so. We'll recap, and then if there's anything else you want to share,
Man, I think we about
Sum it up.
covered it. Yeah,
Cool.
pretty much.
Is this the best? Is this better than DDD?
Oh yeah, being on
y'all
KHEA?
are a blast, man. That's kind of a stressful thing, you know. The DDD got cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Mic'd up. Got to watch everything you're saying.
True.
On here, you don't have to watch anything that you're saying.
Only when we're on the FM. We're allowed to say a little bit more when we're just on social media. Oh, we've had some slip ups. We've had slip ups where it's like that came out of our mouth. And then we're just like, oh, just let it go. Let it
Yeah,
go.
see if anyone
Let's
noticed,
see
right?
if anybody notices or somebody comes a calling.
It's on fire.
From what? From the jalapeno?
Oh, the jalapenos will catch up to you after a bit. The ranch will cool it off some.
Just Kurt likes ranch. He's like, I'm gonna
He's
take a
about
sip.
ready to get the straw and start.
You still got a drink? Okay, we got 15 seconds. And I'm glad we had Jeff in.
Oh yeah.
We have a lot of swag still.
What? Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Curt.
And we have Jeff from T-Bone Tom's in studio. Good morning, Jeff. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Thank you guys for having me on.
Right now, it is 9:49. Me and Curt have successfully ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we are full and set for today. But like we don't have to eat anymore.
Ever again. Ever again. I'm full forever.
Yeah.
That was impressive. Y'all did a great job eating all that.
Did we eat more than you expected?
You did. You did. You exceeded my expectations, no question.
Yes.
Hey, we need to print that on our certificate. Yeah, we're trying to see. I mean, we don't have any awards, you know, and
We
there's
don't
like,
have any awards.
so
Zero.
we could say, you know, Jeff, general
Jeff.
manager from T-Bone Tom's, said we exceeded his expectations, and we print that out, put it on. It'll be our own little thing. That's cool.
Because we're trying to get best of best Galveston. You know, we figured
Right.
we're the only FM radio station in Galveston County. The only one. And
Wow.
they will not put us on the list to be best of best.
Because we're the only one.
We're the only one. They're like, it's by default. You automatically win. And we're like, we'll
That's
take
fine.
that award.
We'll take a
Of
default one.
course. I mean, being the best is being the best, right?
It's easy
if there's no
when you're the only
competition-
one. Yeah. So we did enjoy the food. We enjoyed meeting you and hanging out. We're gonna have to get your cell phone because we'd love to do a giveaway or partner in some other way. In any way, y'all have us.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys are a lot of fun. I'd be happy to help y'all out with the giveaway thing.
Awesome. So if you could tell our listeners one more time, where are you located and why should somebody come to T-Bone Tom's?
We are located at 707 Highway 146 in Kemah. We're just about a block away from the Kemah Boardwalk area, if you're familiar with that. But yeah, we serve good barbecue. We've got
good.
our own meat market. We've got a really vast menu, actually. But it's home cooking. Everything's made from scratch. Got a full service meat market. And we've got live entertainment in our back patio area 6 nights a week.
And open till 1:30 in the morning, and you can go eat
That is
at the kitchen till 1:30. Kitchen closes, then they're kicking you out
1:30 in the morning
for food.
for food.
Yeah, not breakfast food.
Not breakfast food, dinner food.
Yeah,
I like that.
got to cater to the night owls as well.
that's awesome.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, Jeff. Well, thank you for joining us. We're gonna take a break, and we'll do some more stuff in the future.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM.
Woohoo. Thank you, sir,
Sweet.
for coming in.
Oh, man.
Do we have your cell or your contact, or we just have?
Oh,
I think,
yeah.
who the number I called? Is that your?
When you called me by mistake.
Yes. I accidentally. called
Wow.
by mistake.
But
Kurt's given me phone numbers before, and I'm like, hey, it was for Grandmaster Garza. So we did some stuff with Premier Martial Arts, which they're awesome people. Been here for like 40
I
years.
have heard of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are very well known
And-
around the area.
He gave me a number to call, and he was like, this is him. And I called it, and it was like
You typed it in wrong.
insurance. It was somebody selling insurance. No, you
typed it in wrong.
you told me wrong, or typed. No. He told me the number.
Okay, maybe.
So that'll happen. Who did he ask for when he called you? He's like, can I speak to?
Yeah, but I
The
recognized
debate
his
coach.
voice and I recognized the number
You
because
know, I
I
was gonna
dialed
ask
it
the
earlier.
debate coach. He tried calling
I-
the debate coach.
Well, they called it the same. I called it the same time. And it was like
so
an
good.
hour maybe
Thank you,
apart,
Jeff.
so I didn't have his number saved.
We'll hit you
I
up.
do have
But,
to add,
so you just, I mean, gift cards are cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
what we'll do is we'll come shoot a video. Like we'll come and get some video of the food and stuff like that.
Well, maybe we'll talk to you because it may be different if we do it for Instagram. So it may be something a little bit different, but we'll if y'all are cool with it, we'll work whatever it is, and we'll make it work. So
of course.
Because we love the food is what makes people excited to get. They're like, oh, I want to go try it, and then they're like, I want to enter the gift card.
So,
but
yeah, absolutely. And
thank
I
you
mean,
for everything.
Oh, yeah, Gardy, it's a pleasure, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Give me a holler whenever
Do you
y'all are
need
on
anything
board to do
back?
it. Just my bottle of water.
Just your
and
bottle
then,
of water.
The rest is for you guys.
Thank you.
So, just
Hey, we got
take out to
hats.
whoever you
We got to
like.
think about how we're going to give these away.
We could maybe do Instagram.
That might be a good
I
one,
like
too.
it. I want to push some stuff through Instagram.
Awesome. All
Thank
right,
you.
we'll be in touch.
He does have such a good radio voice.
He does.
I feel like I've had customers tell me that.
People have
before,
told
too,
us. People have told us we have a voice that's great for the newspaper, and we're like, thank you for that. Thank you. You put a voice for the radio.
but- All right,
Faces
well, thank you
for
that.
radio, and voices for newspaper. That's us.
Kurt's cracking himself up.
All
So with
right,
that, hung out with Jeff.
That way. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna have Legacy Collision in. We're gonna be talking about everything. Nothing's off the table. So if y'all have any questions for the ladies of Legacy Collision, if you have any questions about our leftover food from T-Bone Tom's, if you have any questions about why Kurt has a unicorn over here hanging out near his like little station, y'all can ask. I encourage you to ask, Kurt, why do you have a unicorn hanging from your microphone? Kurt, why are you drinking a drink that's called Rainbow Unicorn? I encourage you to ask these questions. So, Sandra, you're the second person who said they have good wings. We've never tried the wings. But I can tell you this, everything that we've had right here in front of us so far is awesome. Hey, while we have a quick break, I just want to encourage everybody who's watching and listening to go check out the Birthday Joy program. They were a guest that we had on yesterday, and I just want to spread some awareness about what they're doing. They help kids who are wards of the state. They are either out of their home for some reason, whether it wasn't safe or, I mean, they don't have a family anymore. Their foster homes are full, and so they have to be in group homes. They do birthday parties once a month for these 3 facilities that are right here in our area. And I want to do everything that I possibly can to help them out because they're doing, I think, a really cool thing. So we had them on yesterday. If you want to, you can go rewatch that. If not, just search the Birthday Joy program. They're local to where we are. And I feel like that's something that I just need to do. Make sure that as many people know about them, do have the opportunity to hear about them. So we're going to be doing some more stuff with them, hopefully in the future, trying to spread awareness. There's about 1,000 kids a year that are in group homes. When I say group home, I mean, if you're thinking like orphanage, that's kind of what it is, but it doesn't have that name. So it's ran by the state. These kids, there's 1,000 kids a year that they help put on birthday parties for. So go check them out.
Enjoy the
Hello.
Hey,
How are y'all doing?
good. How are you?
radio station smells amazing.
It really
It smells a little like brisket.
It smells so good. We're glad they brought
Are y'all
food.
hungry?
You brought food for 6?
Yeah. Have y'all ever had the?
Two of us ate it.
Oh yeah, we've had.
Do y'all want
We
some?
love T-bone Toms.
Do y'all want? We got
Here,
some
look, we
armadillo
brought eggs. Fresh
eggs. Oh, these are okay.
these
Sweet.
are from Angie.
Angie, how many? She said she had like 20 chickens.
She has lots of chickens and ducks. And
Yes.
all kinds of stuff.
We are stuffed.
We love T-bone. Definitely a family favorite.
I'm hurting now.
He's gonna be over there snoring in a minute.
Yeah, probably. Do y'all want it? Do y'all want anything?
Oh no, thank you.
You sure?
I'm offended.
Yes.
No,
We-
really
she
got some
brought-
armadillo eggs.
We
It's
had
good.
tacos this
Oh, did-
morning.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got some pork.
So did we.
I got some
We
porks.
got napkins over here.
We got it all.
We
We
might
got
come back in a couple
plates.
hours. And
Yeah,
take
when
you
it's
up on that.
lunchtime.
I'm gonna move this out though.
You want to like stick your heads together?
No, just
So that's just the music, but when we're talking, you jamming it?
That's really cool. It like silences everything. I can't even hear you.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have it on the program too. So how y'all doing today?
Good.
How are you?
Pretty good. Once I fix my chair. Okay.
My friend said, "Get it, Becky. You look so hot."
Dang.
That's my friend's daughter, actually. She's 21. She's cool.
So let me make sure I get y'all's names correctly. You said Becky?
Anna.
Anna?
She just called me Becky.
I'm sorry. Anna.
Bellinger.
B-E-L.
Oh, you don't want
Well, it's fine. No, I'll do it.
Bellinger.
Okay.
And I'm
It's good to do this sometimes. Just in case.
Amy was like, we brought eggs.
When they walked out, I was like, "What? You guys got eggs?"
We got
And then
eggs.
it took me a
remember?
little bit. It took me a little bit.
So how long have y'all known Angie?
Oh, gosh. So I knew her like when she was a kid. So a long time. Super long time. Like, I don't know, maybe 30 years.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. That means I'm way older than that. No,
You've known her for
actually,
20 plus 10 years.
yes.
Oh, that's funny.
She goes, everything you're saying is live right now. Okay, Amy,
Yes.
I'm reading your texts.
Yes. So yeah, that was we had T-Bone Tom's in. Curt, that was his first time to go on Friday for his birthday. He took his mom. Y'all met.
Yes. She's already gone back. Oh.
Oh, you know you miss Mama.
Did she
I
do
love
all your
my
laundry?
mama.
Yes.
She did all your laundry. She
She
cooked a
did
bunch
do
of
all
She
my
did-
laundry.
you know what? That's-
twice.
Did
That's
she
awesome.
put a bunch of meals in the freezer?
No.
Kurt eats
Oh.
different than his mom. Kurt's
Yeah.
mom had like fresh fruit in the house. She had like vegetables. Kurt's like,
I need my armadillo eggs for breakfast. Come on, Mom, get on
is
this.
this not fry? Can you fry the vegetables? Fry
Can
the
you
fruit.
fry the fruit?
Wow. Yes.
Fried fruit. Oh, that would be a good market to get into. I bet it tastes amazing.
Give me a rodeo.
Ooh,
They fry everything.
they fry everything.
I used to fry Oreos for like the choir booster
Uh-huh.
club. Those are so good.
Fried Oreos are
Fried
amazing.
Oreos are amazing. So you just dip them in pancake batter. You can make them at home.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've had them at, what was that? There's a sushi place that was over off NASA close to Buffalo Wild Wings. Sushi Coast.
Oh yeah,
They would have them there. That's the first time I ever had fried Oreos. Kind of blew my mind.
Because they get real gooey on the inside. It's
So I
so
met
good.
your mama.
Did y'all
Oh.
end up over there?
Yes.
That's my mom.
Yes.
Oh.
She made sure to tell me.
Yes.
That's my son.
So-
And she told her the actual name
I don't remember.
that we can't pronounce.
Had I-
That's why I don't go by that. That's why I don't go. Yeah, it's easier just not to go by that one. Yeah,
She was
so
cute.
I went to Abundant Life Christian School. That's where I graduated, and she was working there back then. So she's been there, and that would have been like, I think 97 whenever I started going to school there. And so she's been a part of that for a long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Super sweet.
She
Y'all
kinda
both have
told me
great
the story
moms.
about how
Yes,
they
she
had
did.
a hard time saying your names.
Yeah. We need to get a sign so that way people don't end up over there. We can just make sure they're here.
It happens more than you think where people end up at the school.
I'm gonna build a sign. You're gonna catch me like this afternoon, like outside, like cutting wood. It's gonna look terrible, but people will know.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Turn here.
Here,
Turn here for KHEA radio.
yes.
And me and Michelle were sitting there doing the sister thing, fighting in the parking lot. No,
It's
Go-
not this one.
No, I think it's this door. No, I think it's this door. And I'm
Michelle,
like, I'm just going to
drive,
school.
just drive.
Jay says Anna's looking all crazy serious about the Oreos.
Yes, I was crazy serious about those Oreos.
hmm
That's funny.
Yeah, we met Jay because he was at the ribbon cutting
Uh-huh.
grand opening day.
Yeah.
He was cool.
Yeah.
And how did that go? I didn't realize there was a whole ribbon cutting thing,
It was
but we saw the
amazing.
video.
Yeah.
I-45 now.
It was
Had shared and
so amazing. I was so surprised that so many people showed up. I mean, it was just like flattering and we felt blessed. I mean, it was just amazing.
So the ribbon cutting, it opened in like prayer,
Mhm.
and then the chambers were kind of saying like, their thoughts and stuff. So that was kind of, is that how that generally goes? I've never been to one.
Well, normally there's only one chamber there.
Yeah.
But we're a member of both chambers.
Cool.
Because we're Santa Fe ISD within the city of.
Cool.
So they
Yeah.
both came.
I was wondering though, I was like, I wonder if Hitchcock was kind of upset they didn't bring a sign. Because then the Santa Fe is like right there.
I think they were. And I think they were, but we did use a red ribbon instead of a green.
Okay.
And Hitchcock's red and then Santa
Yeah.
Fe's green. So,
Made up for
you know,
it.
yeah.
If I was like the Hitchcock chamber, I'd be like, no, that has to go.
Yeah. yeah. But it was probably one of the largest that they've ever
Cool.
had turn. Yeah, but
Yeah.
we did a lot of publicizing it. We were
Mhm.
really all over trying to say, come on,
Yeah.
because we were so excited about it.
You noticed that, Kurt, right? Did you watch the video, right? I-45 now?
Yes.
Shit
Yeah.
out.
Our video was just as good. It's not better. Just saying.
Just saying.
I
Just
thought it was
saying.
amazing, and then I listened to myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, do I sound like that?
Just go back
Wonderful.
after today and listen. No, I'm just saying.
So I was like, I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit. That whole country twang came out.
You get nervous.
It was funny.
Yeah, that was a cool day. I mean, whenever we got there, it was still packed. It was packed. People came out to support. People just hanging out. Had those cool cookies
Yes.
that had the logo and everything on it.
Yes.
Kurt's mom was like, "How do they do this?" And I was like,
for a cause. Cookies for a cause.
"That's who y'all use
Yep.
for that."
Mhm.
Susan Lanning, Cookies for a Cause.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, she
We
made
met
those for us.
The mayor, the Santa Fe mayor, which we hadn't
Jason.
met
Jason,
before.
he's amazing. He's a really good guy.
He and his wife. Great people.
Great. people.
Yes.
Yeah.
His wife. Well, we met his wife first, and we didn't realize that was his wife. And yeah, but she was super, super nice.
She was giving people tours. I saw her coming in groups to show people the paint booth. It was so
Oh, that's
cute.
cool.
It was awesome.
I do that at
Wow.
restaurants where I'm just like a normal customer at. But if I've been there a lot, I'm like, oh yeah, come here, let me show you. So we got 10 seconds left, and we're gonna go on. Right now, I'll introduce y'all, and it'll be a good time. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart right now. It is 10:05. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
We have some special guests in studio. We have Anna and Michelle from Legacy Collision. How are y'all doing today?
Hey, we're doing great.
All right. I'm so excited y'all are here. So we kind of went out and saw what y'all did on opening day. And how long ago was that now? When was opening day?
So we actually opened in early July,
Okay.
but we didn't have the grand opening until August. So it was like last week that we did that.
Well, that trips me out. I don't understand how these things work. We're still new to this because I was like, oh, I saw the ribbon cut. I was like, oh, there's a ribbon cutting. Man, we didn't know we had like a ton of meetings, but we got there as soon as we could, and we were excited to be a part of that day. And it was packed. Y'all had a bunch of support.
We did. It was amazing. We had close to about 75 people that turned out, and they loved our facility. They came out and really got an education about, the way that we fix cars. It was a really, really good time.
That's
And-
awesome. Can you tell me where Legacy Collision is located if somebody does not know?
So we are on 2004 in Hitchcock. We're right in front of the blimp base, or just right past the blimp base. So we're actually in the city of Hitchcock, but also very close to Santa Fe. In fact, we're zoned for the Santa Fe School District. So we kind of serve most of the Galveston County greater community because we're so easy to get to off of I-45 that we have a lot that even actually come from Clear Lake, Galveston. We're very easy to get to once you get on 2004. We're just off Highway 6.
Yeah, there's a couple different ways because there's 2004, Highway 6, and it's just like an easy shot.
Exactly.
And the blimp base, that's one of the coolest things. I was telling Kurt when he actually told me it's by the blimp base. Where's that? I'm like, you don't know where he's not from here. I was like, you don't know where the blimp base is?
Yeah.
It's so cool just to drive by and see.
It's such a cool building. And they actually tried to take those towers down. And when they blew them up, one of them kind of, went to the side a little bit, but never came down. Those things are built like nobody's
Solid.
bit. So they can't get them down. They're going to be there forever. It's a historic mark. And they used that facility during the war. I think it was World War II, where they were using it for spy type of things.
Wow.
So it was really neat. It's a really neat
Kurt,
facility.
you should be taking notes on this.
Come on, Kurt.
I'm taking notes.
World War II, what do they use it for?
They blimps, right?
Well, yes.
For
See?
spy.
But the building that's in front of it, and it looks like a giant hotel or something like that. I don't know. But it looks like they had renovated it because I remember being a kid and it was just like about to fall down, and now it looks nice.
It's beautiful. It's really nice.
Can you actually get in that building?
I don't know.
You can go
Maybe
on
we
the
should
tower.
try
You
it.
can?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll just go knock on the door.
So,
There's
and
not-
there was a picture where a jet actually flew through those towers, and they were standing on top of the towers, and they took a picture
What?
of the jet flying through in between the towers.
That's cool.
It was cool.
Kurt flies drones. I feel like that would be like a really cool shot just up over there.
So our
Would it
friend
be?
Jay flies drones too. That's
Oh,
what-
yeah. Jay does.
yeah. So maybe y'all should come out and have a little drone.
A drone.
Drone off?
Have a
Yeah.
race.
Hold off.
There you go.
Drone racing.
Drone racing.
Is that a thing?
I think maybe depending on what drone he has. I have a Mavic Pro. It's not really. I mean, it can go fast, but it's more about taking good videos. I think.
Mine's about going fast. If I had one.
If you had one, it's just like
Takes terrible photos, terrible video, horrible footage. But you know what? It's gonna be real fast and just like everything's blurred.
That's funny.
That's it.
It's a super guy thing.
It is kind of a guy thing.
Yeah.
Drones are.
Yeah.
But you know what? Also, auto body is too, kind of in a way. But guess what? You guys are doing it.
We're doing it.
That's awesome.
We love it. We love it. We love to actually get out there and look at the guy when they're repairing those cars. I mean, it is amazing to watch them in their skill and, you know, how they straighten everything out. And it gets loud and dusty and everything else, but we love it.
Yeah. So that's like, okay, there's one thing that kind of stands out and we kind of mentioned it, but kind of share a little bit about off the top, if you see like what makes Legacy Collision different.
Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're right here.
Yes.
Us, because we're sisters and you don't normally see owners of facilities right there at the front door. And when you come into Legacy, other than right now, we're sitting in that front office.
So is nobody in the front office right now?
Angie.
Angie.
Oh, Angie.
So
okay.
nobody's in the front office right now. I mean, wait, what?
She
Hey,
brought us. She
Angie.
gave us eggs.
She did.
Yep.
I shouldn't be mean to her.
No, you shouldn't.
Thanks, Angie, for bringing us the egg.
That's awesome.
Hey, so talk a little bit about why this idea, like, where did this come from? Where you're like, you know what? We want an auto body shop.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? So I have done this industry for a long time. I've been an owner of a different facility, and then I've also worked in this industry for a long time. So it was something that I became very passionate about. I've actually gone through school and learned how to do the different things as far as the estimating programs go and things like that. I'm not a pro. I'm never going to say that.
Mhm.
I just fell in love with the process. I fell in love with everything about it. Dealing with the insurance companies, having our customers come in. And, you know, when they come in our door, they're having a really bad day.
Mhm.
Very bad day. And I love to make them feel comfortable. And Michelle has been
Hopefully
so
turn around that day.
yeah, we want to turn that day around and really make them feel comfortable with leaving something that's so precious to them. And I know that sounds crazy that
It's
they're,
just a car, but
It's just a
big
car,
deal.
but
A lot
it
of people.
is a big deal. It is a very big
is.
deal. Yeah, it's a large investment.
Yeah, you had mentioned something about that. Like when you think about a car, like there's only like one other thing that might be a bigger investment. That's
Oh.
huge.
Mhm.
Yeah, just it's like your house, your car, and then you know everything else.
Right.
And so when it gets messed up, that messes you up
It does.
at times.
It does.
So I saw whenever we posted that video, we had a couple people pop on there. Our friend Solian, who we were just talking about earlier, because she works at T-Bone Tom's, and we asked her boss if she could get a raise. And so hopefully we're hoping that gets pushed through. But she had got an accident. She had posted on, and they're like asking y'all, I think, some questions and stuff. But
Didn't see it.
yeah,
What'd she ask?
no, I think somebody
Hmm.
responded to her at least, or just like where were y'all at and stuff.
Oh, maybe Angie.
Oh,
did.
probably Angie.
Yeah. So yes, she had her front bumper damage. So I guess able to get that fixed.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Hopefully,
do it, Solian, get it fixed.
get it fixed.
Yeah.
Like a secret.
Come on down.
You guys have been open for a week. What has been
Well, they've been
open
and we-
for a while, but since the ribbon cutting,
Right.
that's when you officially open, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Once the ribbon gets cut, then you're open.
Yeah.
What's it been like for the first week?
I cannot even tell y'all how blessed we feel. We have gone from, you know, a few cars to a lot.
Mhm.
It has been amazing. We have had more people coming in and out in this past week than we have. We just never would have imagined. We have been so blessed. It's been so amazing. The response and everybody we've had, you know, people just come by just to visit us just because they saw it.
Mhm.
And, you know, they want to make sure that they keep us in mind for when, you know, that tragic day happens to them. So it has been amazing. We have just loved it.
Yeah, it's important to have a relationship with somebody.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you know somebody, and obviously nobody plans for that, but that makes sense. I never really thought about that before. Like I guess if I ever got an accident, I would probably be like, well, who do I know? And then I know you guys. Yeah.
I don't think I know any other body shop repair place in the county.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
never been to one, I guess.
That's great. There's some really great people in the industry. There really are. I mean,
Yes.
everybody in this industry, they work hard. And, you know, I can't say anything bad about anybody else, even my neighbors and, you know, everybody else around me. They really, it's a very hard job, but it's a good job.
You know, one of the things that I think would really make Legacy Collision just above and beyond. You're like, you know, there's nothing better is if you could fix the Jeep Compass, fix the bad boy, and make it look better than
What's
what it is.
wrong with it?
What's wrong
I mean,
with
it's a
it?
Jeep Compass.
Then there's
Make
that,
it look like a Jeep Wrangler.
I wanted to redesign it, make it look like a Jeep Wrangler.
Yeah, and then you probably get some more respect when you're out on the road.
Actually, there is some front end bumper damage on my car.
There is.
You've never noticed it? You
No.
gotta look really closely. Someone backed into me, which was like, how do you do that? How do you back into somebody? But they backed into me. I was sitting out here in the school parking lot like 2 years ago, and they like dinged it. Their car was definitely worse than mine, but there's some like paint scratches that could be fixed up.
Is that something easy to do? Like if there is like scratches, you can sometimes buff it out or like throw some. I don't know.
You can. Don't ever use touch-up paint.
I
It's
don't
really
know.
it's hard to use. So
Yeah.
unless you have a really steady hand and you're really good at it and you
Mhm.
have a trained hand for it, it never turns out really good. But yes, there are times when we can buff it only if it's through the clear coat. But once it gets past that color, you can't. So
Okay.
it's something that you have to sand down and repaint.
See, I don't know any of this.
Do I need to
So come on down.
sand down my entire
Yeah.
thing?
I want you to start it today and bring it to me when you think it's good enough to paint.
Start sanding it down myself?
Yeah, go.
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding. Don't
you
do
know
that.
what?
Don't do that.
Whenever I was a kid,
No, Kurt, don't do that.
my grandparents gave me a Jeep Cherokee. I was in high school. I was like 16. It was a 1984 Jeep Cherokee Standard. And I couldn't drive anything. I was like, oh, I'll learn to drive Standard. Give me this car. And so the body was in great condition. The inside was in great condition. The only thing is the paint had begun to fade. And so me and my dad, like over the summer, like sanded and sanded and sanded and sanded. And then we took it somewhere and got it painted. But it saved us a little bit of money.
Yeah.
And for me not having zero money, and my dad, willing, I guess, to do that stuff together was kind of cool.
You just go get that sandpaper from the store and just sand it.
I don't know. My dad,
Like,
Don't
know-
do
no.
you know how dads just know how to do like a little bit of everything somehow, and I don't know how.
Mhm.
So that's just what
He
he's
did-
like.
he
He
did.
knew
He-
exactly. He's like, here, use this, and no, you're doing it wrong. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? And then he showed me. But it was
That's funny.
hard work.
It is hard.
Like today, no way.
Mhm.
Maybe when my son's 16 and I want to teach him something, I'm gonna be like, yeah, we'll find you the oldest car I can find.
Right?
We'll sand it, then we'll take it to Legacy, and they can save me money.
Yes, exactly.
Talk a little bit about your building, because I think the coolest part about Legacy Collision when you drive up, I mean, yeah, it's right next to the blimp base. Yes, it has a great location.
It's nice.
It's great. It's huge.
It is. It's really big, and we actually have some vision for expansion.
Already?
Yes. So we really want to put in other buildings so that we can separate our body shop from our paint shop. It just makes everything go smoother. So we do. It is a beautiful building, and we were so blessed because the building was there,
Mhm.
and so all we had to do was come in and put in our equipment and redo the office a little bit. But the building, when I passed that building, I felt drawn to that building. Michelle and I both, when we went out there, we just felt like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And it's, there's cows on one side and horses on the other. How great. We get to sit there and fix cars, and our scenery is cows and horses.
Yeah.
And then blimp base. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
I don't think I've ever been down that road before.
I-
Because I was telling you
Wow.
the same day that
Yeah.
we were supposed to be out there on that Thursday, I was like, hey, have you heard of this blimp base in Hitchcock? And I was trying to imagine like where, because I've been in Hitchcock before, but I've never seen it. I was like, never seen it. So that was the first time that I've ever been down that road and seen that. And then to have your shop there was really cool.
I grew up in Angleton, which is straight down 2004.
Mhm.
I moved to Lamarck when I was about 12, but I started going to Abundant Life Christian School when I was 10. So every morning
It's a long
I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and we came from Angleton, Texas to Lamarck, Texas, so I could go to Abundant Life Christian School. And then my mom started working there from the beginning until we sold our house and we moved to Lamarck, like 5 minutes from here. My parents still live there.
Oh, wow.
So that I've been past that blimp base a lot.
A lot.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
And that's why I was saying like, oh, they did something to it. Oh, they renovated. Like I remember being like 10 and driving down there and it was like, the building looks like it's falling apart. And then it's like, oh, they cleaned a window, I've seen that blimp base a lot, but it's right next to where y'all are at. That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's
that's
pretty
a
cool.
long drive. But Angleton is beautiful too.
Yeah.
And because of where we're located, I mean, it's such an easy shop for all. And there's not a lot of places that service and do our type of work in Angleton and things. So being where
Mhm.
we are is absolutely fantastic
Yeah,
for
and
all
then-
those communities.
Like people take the shot down there, like Chocolate Bayou, and there's some refineries and other stuff like that. And people
Yes.
make that shot really easy.
Yep.
Yeah. And Freeport just started where they're going to actually be another port of entry. So
Mhm. Cool.
That's coming too. So 2004 is going to be huge.
And it's hitting Santa Fe, it's hitting Lamarck, it's hitting Texas City.
Pretty much Alvin.
Alvin
Yeah.
is right next to it.
Yes.
You know,
Goes
you
all
have
the
a
way to
lot
Lake
of
Jackson.
Yes.
Lake Jackson.
Yes.
wow.
So that building seems like it's perfect for what y'all do. Was it something in the car industry before as well?
It was not. The owner of that building, he actually did heavy machinery. So he did things that he would go to the plants and do carbon type of something.
Yeah.
So he had heavy machinery all over there. And, you know, the building, he built a beautiful building. I have to hand
It
it
is
to
nice.
Steve. He did a really good job building that building.
Did y'all have to do much to the front foyer? Like even the walk up, like I was looking at like stones, like paved, like everything.
He did
That
all
was
of that.
there.
It was all there.
Wow.
But
Yes.
we did remodel the, as soon as you go in the
Yeah.
doors,
Yeah.
with all the wood and the
Okay.
Hobby
Okay.
Lobby.
Yeah. Yeah. The
That's-
decor
That's all us. That
brought
wasn't
to you by
Steve.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Michelle got
Kirkland's and
so
Hobby Lobby.
every time UPS would pull in the parking lot, Michelle would be thrilled. Oh my God, what is it today? Is it the picture? Is it the coffee pot? And
Yeah.
I was thrilled when the 18-wheeler showed up with the paint booth.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and she was
That's
like,
why
"What?
we make a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that?" I was like, "That's the paint booth."
And I think that's like whenever you walk in and just the building, that's the main thing that sets y'all apart from any place that I've ever driven by or seen. It's not like that. You know, the decor and like everything, I was just kind of like blown back and I was like, this is really nice.
Thank you.
Yes.
She does a
Thank
cute
you.
setup, doesn't she?
Yeah. Well, we did it together.
Oh, but she
It
did
was
most.
fun.
It was
really
fun.
a lot of fun.
In our
shopping
little
for all
kid
that.
corner, that was her.
Yeah.
That was like she wanted a kid corner so that when somebody comes in, they can really pay attention to what we're talking about and have their
Right.
kids, playing, and that way they're
Mhm.
not hanging on your hip and distracting you. So
That
it just
meant
makes
a
it-
lot to be able
yeah.
to do something like that.
Yeah.
Because as a mom, a stay-at-home mom especially, every time I went anywhere with my kids, I mean, it was always, what are they gonna do? How are they
Right.
gonna be? Is there somewhere for them to go
Mhm.
and be able to play and have a good time?
Yeah.
Well, I got to tend to business. So that meant a lot to be able to have that for them.
That's cool. How fun is even the design process? Because I know my wife, she'll watch like some HGTV, some Chip and Joanna Gaines. Like she wants to redo the house every year. So that's a fun process. I get
Yeah.
and I mean, that's something you can keep fresh because obviously, your house and other places. And now you have another spot where you can be like, hey, I'm going to redo something. Just it's fun keeping it fresh, right?
Yes, it is.
you're going to have to keep up with our Facebook page because I'm sure by next year it'll look completely different.
no,
No, not completely, but there's going to
it
be
is-
some.
Yeah.
Now we're going to concentrate on the front porch, I think.
Yes. We
Cool.
wanna put some-
Yeah.
Make it more welcoming.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay. It's very welcoming as is. So,
Good.
I mean, what can you add? Like, is there anything
Well,
you
just
can leak?
plants and flowers, and we want it to kind of feel homey and comfortable, and we want it to be a place where you can walk in and feel at home.
Yes.
Not only for our customers but for ourselves too.
Yeah,
we're there
spend a
all
lot of
day,
time,
every
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Cool.
So
What do you think, Kurt? It felt very welcoming whenever we walked in.
All I have to say is I was really excited because we said Hobby Lobby, so I got to tag Hobby Lobby, and they don't even have their tag option available, so I couldn't even tag them. Like it showed up and can't click it. So no more Hobby Lobby tagging from us.
I like Hobby Lobby.
I'm
My
not
son
a
likes
fan
Hobby Lobby.
anymore. I'm not a fan anymore.
He wants to go down like the craft aisle, and
yeah.
there's a bunch of kid stuff. There's all kinds of stuff, really. But yeah, next to Mardell's, isn't that? There's a Hobby
Yes.
Lobby next to Mardell's.
Yes.
And I love their clothes on Sundays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's huge.
they are. Because usually when I go to eat, or if I'm around that area, and then they're closed, them and Mardell's. It's 10:22. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Kurt, what do you want to do with this? You want to do some weather?
I
Because
do
saw
want to
you give
do
me-
the weather. I'm like, don't do
he
it.
hit me with the hand signal. We have our own little. It's a language that I unfortunately know. So we're gonna take a look at the
Unfortunately?
weather. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is the Kickstart Weather Center, brought to you by Texas Chronicles, History, Mystery, and Adventure with Curtsy, the Cookie Dough, Casper.
It's currently 74 degrees right now in Lamarck, Texas. 82 is going to be the high today. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. 7:09 is your sunset. Your sunrise tomorrow morning is at 7:10. There is a chance of showers
Exciting.
and thunderstorms in the morning. Friday 84, Saturday 81. There's a chance of showers and thunderstorms all of next week. It doesn't get any better.
The rain.
I like that you used this
Little koozie.
T-Bone Tom's koozie they brought
And
in.
we have a bunch of those.
Oh,
You want a T-Bone Tom's hat?
Wait. Wait.
We
Well,
got
let's do a
koozie.
koozie exchange. Did you see the size of my bag?
No.
Oh gosh. It's
Koozie
huge.
exchange.
You got some koozies?
We don't have any.
Wait, I think I do.
I do.
I've got some from
Koozie
Galveston.
exchange.
Look.
Oh,
Hey.
Keep on trucking.
For a
Oh,
T-Bone
that's
Tom's.
That's our that's Jacob's graduation one.
Let me see.
Oh look.
They're not legacy, but they're.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
No.
He was like, "This is it."
I was like, this is a really weird design for a koozie for Legacy Collision. What?
It works. It works.
Okay,
Y'all had knickknacks in there because
Yeah.
Kurt's mom had some, and he was like, "Mom, what are you doing?" And she's
Oh,
like, "That's what they're there for."
Absolutely.
Yeah. It was like some little, like a
It's
little
crazy.
ball.
Oh,
or
the
little-
Geico.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah.
these home with me, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And
Yes,
she's like,
that's what it's there
"They're
for.
for us."
They
And I was like,
are.
"Mom, stop!
You're embarrassing
You
me
only
in
ever
front of the
call me when
mayor.
you're on the radio."
Oh, your mom is great.
Your mom
We
is
had so much
so
fun talking
sweet.
with her.
And you know, the minute
You're
I
like
found
the
her-
only two people that liked my mom when she came to visit.
I like Kurt's mom.
No, I'm just
no,
kidding,
wait,
I'm
what are you
kidding,
gonna
I'm
mean when you say
kidding.
that?
I was like, he is not telling the truth. Now, shame on you.
If you
She
like
is.
Kurt's mom, you'll love Kurt because they're like the
Aw.
same person,
Yeah, she's.
and they are. They're like very similar.
Yeah, I have to show you this because Angie said you should open up the eggs.
I'll eat a raw egg right now.
No way.
Ew.
Seriously?
Oh, why would you say that? It's
I want to see how it tastes.
Ugh.
So these are from Santa Fe chickens.
There's actually still
There's
chicken
feathers
here.
in there. What? Did she do that on purpose? Put it in there. Put it back.
Probably.
That's awesome.
That one stuck to the chicken. There's some more feathers. So these are from Santa Fe chickens. We should put them in
These
the.
are from Angie.
Very cool. Thank you so much. She has a farm going on pretty much.
Yeah, she does. She's got
She said
chickens
you have
running all
30
over.
Chickens.
30 chickens.
30 chickens.
Yes,
And then-
chicken big.
And then she's got ducks. And if you ever look at her Facebook, she's got this little bitty chicken that always wants to be held.
Yeah.
She
Oh
comes
my God.
running. When you pull up in her driveway, she comes
Aw.
The chicken comes running to
and she
greet
wants
you.
Angie to pick her up.
Yeah.
And literally wherever Angie goes, this little chicken just follows her around. It's the cutest thing.
Wow.
Tiny. You've got to go out and see this chicken.
Angie, invite us to your house. We want to meet your chickens.
Angie says your mom sat with me for 20 plus. I owe Angie like so much, like
Eggs.
just for
You have to give her the.
I
I don't
have to-
deserve these eggs.
I'm like, I have a free like massage after talking to my mom for that long, 20 plus minutes.
But you know, speaking
Cool.
of your mom, what a great lady. Her story about your dad's garage
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, my dad owned a body shop. It wasn't a body shop. It was a
It was a mechanic
Mechanic
shop, and,
shop.
and a gas station.
and a full service gas station. So you would come out and they would pump the gas for you.
Yeah.
And he was in downtown where we were, and so there's a lot of businessmen who don't want to get out and pump their own gas. And so
Are you allowed to pump your own gas there?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
allowed. It's
Remember when
not
that story
Oregon.
came out?
It's not
Yeah,
Oregon.
where they're like, we
It's
can't.
not
do that.
Oregon,
About
but
that?
Oh.
there was only 3
Last-
full service gas
last
stations.
year, or like they changed the rules to where you had to pump your own gas in Oregon. People are like, "What? This is ridiculous. What? We can't do this
because
because
there was
it's been
full
the
service
law."
only in Oregon. You couldn't
Wow.
pump your own gas
Oh.
ever. Like I remember when I went and visited, they yelled at me when I like got out to pump my own gas, and they're like, "No, we do it." I was like, "What?"
You're not qualified. You're
I
not
kind
trained.
of love that.
I like it.
Why do we have that now?
Yeah, so that was my dad's gas station. Was you
Full
got out
service.
in full service, and so it was called Casper Oil Incorporated. There was a big old Casper on the outside. We did oil changes, and there was a bike shop, and there was a barber inside as well, so you could go get your hair cut. While
There's
you
a
got your-
barber.
there was
That's
a
a cool
barber. You
one-stop
could get
shop.
your hair cut.
We need one of those.
Those would be
here.
awesome,
That
right?
would be
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, so that was my dad's idea. He worked there in high school it was a Phillips 66 gas station. Worked there in high school, worked for the guys, and then when he was old, like when I was in second grade, so however long that was, like years later, he was like, "Hey, we're buying this shop," and I had no idea. Like I was at my grandma's house, and my dad called my grandma. He's like, "Hey, come on, bring the kids down. I just bought this gas station," because there was this big old auction. And so it was funny, and he said he would have got it so much more cheaper, but the owner's sons like was auctioning against him so that the price would go up.
Oh.
He didn't. They didn't want it. He's like, "Come on, just let me have it for this cheap." And
Yeah,
it
they
was
don't.
great.
Everybody wants to make money.
So the son was the one who was bidding against him. And
Should have
so
just let him
my
buy
dad
it.
finally was just like, I'm gonna stop and let him be like, you own it. And so
what I
once
would
my
ask.
dad did that, the guy stopped doing it and he got the gas station. So
Wow,
he's like,
how
I'll let him think like last second. And then the last second he raised his hand and the guy stopped bidding after that. He's like, was it really gonna be mine? I didn't want it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it was a good story.
But his mom actually changed oil.
Yeah, my dad got hurt. So that's an interesting story in itself. I was in the 4th grade, so they were only open for 2 years. And I remember it because it was a day that I was supposed to have a piano recital and play in a championship baseball game. And like I was gonna show up in the piano recital in my championship baseball uniform and like had this great plan. And we were downtown getting cookies for the event. And like we drove by. And I remember looking down the street, down 7th Street, and like seeing ambulances and stuff. And it wasn't, but my dad had got hit by a car.
Wow.
Like he was motioning a car in to the shop, and the guy's foot slipped off of the brake and hit the gas and pinned my dad up against the wall. And so then he survived it, obviously, but he couldn't work the way that he was beforehand because on his legs. So my mom did a lot of the stuff herself. Like she was working in the shop and whatnot. So it was kind of a cool story. But then after 2 years of doing that, where he couldn't work like that anymore, we had to sell the shop, which I knew really devastated my dad because he loved that place. But it's just kind of cool, an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
What a
Wow.
great mom.
A true testament to your mom's strength to be able to just step in there and say, I got this. I can do this. That's great. That's a
That's
strong, amazing woman right there.
And strong, amazing for Angie to have to put up with 20 minutes of talking to her.
I would sit with
Wow.
your mom for hours and
Yeah.
visit with her. She's that wonderful. You're very, very blessed, Kurt.
Glad you got to see her. He hadn't seen her in 2 years,
It
so
was 2 years.
She
It was
came
great.
down.
And it was so cool that we got to bring her there that night, and to
So
find out that you guys are Lebanese
I know.
and the same thing, like that's crazy.
That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Gardy doesn't believe me that I'm Lebanese
whatever you say.
because he's like, you don't look
We're-
Lebanese.
Well, I don't either. She does. but
Kind of.
Kind of.
More than she does.
More than I do. But actually, we did our DNA
Mhm.
profiles, and I actually have more Arabic and Lebanese in me than she does.
Mhm.
I have
Yeah.
more Italian.
That's
and
interesting.
She has more.
It's crazy how that works.
It
Mhm.
is. It is.
It doesn't even like to me. I'm just like, I guess it makes sense, I suppose, but
But if you're Lebanese, like we're family.
yeah.
So Kirk's a cousin somewhere. I know that for
We're
a
family.
fact. We're family.
Wait. The girl I'm seeing is Lebanese. I shouldn't say that. at
Y'all are
all.
family.
Stop. Sounds awful.
You know what Kurt's mom said? The best thing on his birthday, the birthday dinner we had at T-Bone Tom's, was that so Kurt's friend was there, right? And his mom was like, Kurt, your friend, and I won't say her name, looks like your aunt so and so. Looks just like her. And she's like, don't you think? Kurt's like, Mom, stop. Mom, stop. Mom, stop. And he was like, and then she
40
finally
minutes
stopped.
later, 40
She brought it
minutes
back up
later.
and was like, look, Gardy, here's a picture. Don't you think? And then
Oh my god.
and then Kurt was like, stop. And then she would not stop till she went over and showed the girl the picture of Kurt's aunt that she was like, this is you. You know, like, look, don't you look? Is this why you like her? That's why.
Oh
Yes,
my
good.
gosh, Kurt.
But he
That's
didn't.
Brutal.
He didn't say yes or no to that question.
Dang.
Is that why you like her?
No.
I don't know.
Let's get it out now.
Don't
Come
we
on,
just go
Kurt.
back on the air in a little bit?
Tell me, it's the Lebanese,
I can't
the
believe
family. It's the
Jennifer
Lebanese.
put that. That's funny.
So the aunt's name is Anne, and so that was also kind of
No. It's Deb. My aunt's name is Deb.
Okay, well, we were talking about Auntie Anne, like the pretzel, and I don't know why it was just funny. Auntie Deb, Auntie Little Debbie. I don't know.
See, this is why these are the reasons why I'm like I feel bad for Angie for having to put up with my mom like that. Those are things that happen that I don't have any control over.
Mhm.
There's like sub stories. Everywhere your mom went with us, there's probably like 5 or 6 stories.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
that
yeah.
happen? What happened? Oh my gosh, what happened? Where'd she go? We lost her a couple times, and I'm like, dude, I promise you, she is okay
Uh-huh.
talking to somebody somewhere in a
Mhm.
corner, and we just don't know where she is. He's like, I gotta
Truth.
find my mom. I gotta find my
Because
mom.
we were
I'm
at
like,
3
dude, she's fine.
Acres, and I was like, I haven't seen my mom
Have
in a
y'all been to
while. And
3
sure
Acres?
enough, she's
No.
like,
The food truck part. Yeah.
she's over there having a conversation with somebody. I'm like,
Well, there's
okay,
3
so-
acres of land that she had to cover and talk to everybody. And so she was lost for a bit, but you recovered her. She was getting a hand wax treatment or something like
Oh,
that.
that paraffin where they put your hand
They
in
put
the
it in
wax.
something and then they do it. And she was like, my
Yes.
hands are so soft. Yeah. And I was
Yes.
like, oh, that's pretty soft. I don't know what they felt like before, but yeah, it's pretty
But now they're
soft.
really soft. Yeah, our mom came to the grand opening and it was like, where is she? Where is she?
Yeah.
She cornered the mayor.
Yes, she
Jason,
did.
And I was like,
She
oh no, I don't know what she's telling him.
But she courted my pastor too. I was like, oh gosh, here we
Yeah.
go.
My mom did.
No,
No,
our mother.
our mom.
I was like, wait,
so I
what?
know that feeling of
Oh.
where is she? Who's she talking to?
Yeah. What is she talking about?
stories,
Yes.
Like, is she
You go to,
telling?
is it Dayspring? Is that
Yes.
because I saw that was in there? That's in Santa Fe.
Yes.
That's the church we pass. Angie, did she go to that church too?
Mhm.
'Cause I saw her check in.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
646. Yeah.
Yes.
We don't stalk people online. We just notice things.
Well, yeah, I noticed from I-45 now, and he opened with prayer,
Yes.
and then we were going to the Santa Fe soap shop or factory the other day, and we were passing the back over there, and I was like, hey, that's the church. I think I saw Angie check in there, and the pastor prayed there, and then you said your church, and that makes sense. Yeah. So we got 20 seconds. We'll go back on and talk about Auntie Ann. No, we can talk about Lebanese. We can talk about whatever you want, Kurt.
We have the greatest stories about our dad and Lebanese. He's great.
But
You ready,
that
Kurt?
would
I'm gonna let you.
That would take a long
I'm gonna let you roll with this. Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
And we have special guests in studio. We're hanging out with Anna and Michelle from Legacy Collision. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing great.
Doing great.
Kurt, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. I don't know if I want to have this conversation. I'm
We
trying
don't have to
avoid
talk
it.
about-
Okay, good.
We talk about whatever you want. We're talking about Legacy Collision, about all they have to offer. They're brand new in the neighborhood, and it's a small world.
Yeah, I just want to say, one of the things that's really kind of cool is you guys are also Lebanese, and I have a little bit of a Lebanese background. Is owning an auto body shop like a Lebanese kind of thing? I guess.
The one thing I can tell you about Lebanese is they're all hard workers.
Yes.
So no matter what they do. So dad was an entrepreneur when he came to this country, and he did not stop working until the day, for real, the day that he passed away. He worked all the time.
7 days a week.
Even after he retired and sold his business, he went to work for Home Depot and was a greeter because he just couldn't stand to not work.
And the
That's
name
awesome.
Legacy kind of ties in. I mean, that's a legacy for him, right? Can y'all share about that?
Yes.
Yes, dad, came to this country and he immediately started doing plumbing work. And so he did that for many, many years in Buffalo, New York, which that's where we were born. We hate to almost admit it, being now a Texans.
Mhm.
So, but he opened all kinds of businesses. He did flooring for a long time, and he was always an entrepreneur. He worked for Brown and Root for a very short period of time, and we used to pass the Brown and Root workers on the freeways, and he'd say, "Go out and do it for yourself. You'll have much better life."
Yes.
He always spoke kind of a broken English accent, and he was always just so special. And he was somebody that was so full of life, and he lived his entire life for Michelle and I.
Yeah,
I mean,
he really
we were-
taught us by example.
He did.
What it means to work really, really hard
And to
and
be
to give everything.
Mhm.
everything. He gave everything that he owned to us and to the world. I mean, he
Yeah.
just there wasn't anybody in need that he would pass them and not give them something. He was a really special, amazing man.
So his legacy is really just, the example that he left, that he just implanted on us, on our
Mhm.
hearts, just to, be servant and just to be able to be available and to serve. He's just, we miss him a lot.
We do miss him a lot.
But he really did show us by example
Mhm.
of how we wanted to, kind of model our business after.
We do. We model our business after him, and we want to model our own lives after him. We want to make sure that we, treat our families well, and then treat everybody around us like their family and treat them well as well. And he left such a legacy that we wanted to continue his legacy. We wanted to build our own legacy that we could leave our children, that someday we hope that they say, things that we taught them. And then we want to be able to leave them our legacy and let them continue it. So the legacy name came from Michelle actually heard, something on the radio, and it was talking about legacy, and it had some scripture in it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she said it, and we just lit up, and we said, "Oh my God, that's the name.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
when
name."
you start thinking about what are people going to say about you when
Right.
you pass on, what is
Mhm.
your legacy?
Mhm.
And when you really start thinking about that, it makes you really, want to concentrate on that and really focus on what is my legacy?
Yeah.
are
What
people
am I
gonna-
doing? And can you do more? And
Yes.
what can you do? You want to be known by something.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, with the scripture, and your pastor was there from Dayspring for the ribbon cutting opening with prayer. Like, how important is that part, like the Christian aspect in church, with legacy and just who y'all are as people?
It's so important. We were raised in the church. Dad took us to church even when he was very, very tired. He brought us to church so we were, our family in Lebanon, we still have family there, and we actually have a church in our home
Mhm.
there. We have never been there. We would like to someday. So church and being faithful and, having being spiritual has always been something that was huge in our lives growing up, and it's something that we've created. And there's been times when I think that we've distanced ourselves from the church. There were some hard times, but that we always went back, and it was always something that just brought so much joy to our lives. And we try to live in a spiritual way and with a spirit connection.
Yes. And we try to remember that all of this wouldn't be possible.
It wouldn't be
Mhm.
possible.
I mean, it's because of his blessing, and it's because that he is behind us. And the blessings have just come from the moment we said, let's do this.
Cool.
I mean, you talk about, how's God working in your life today? And, I have a sweet Bible study on my street that we meet, and we talk about that. And for the last 2 months, the ladies in my Bible study have had to listen to, well, this week he did this.
Mhm.
And, you're not going to believe what a blessing. It has just been from the ladies at the Hitchcock, what is the little with the permits and all that?
the city
Everything
hall.
from that to
Yeah.
the center point, putting in the power pole.
Oh,
to-
Centerpoint was amazing. You don't hear good things about Centerpoint very often, but they came in, and within a week we had 3-phase power.
and that's unheard of.
Wow.
Unheard of.
That's cool.
Blessing after blessing after blessing. And then, there were times during the process where, you start to go, oh goodness, oh gosh. And every time I just kept hearing him say, trust,
Yeah.
trust. And so it's very, very important. And it's always at the forefront. And
Yeah.
it's always what we try to,
We always try to give our thanks for sure. And the blessings are,
Kurt tagged Centerpoint.
there you go.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Who in the world would talk about Centerpoint and be positive? But they were
And we didn't
amazing.
even realize what
We
a
did.
blessing that was until
Yeah.
we started telling people
Other
about,
people-
look, we've
You
been
did what?
waiting 6 months for them to come to our shop, our business. And we were
Wow.
like, really?
That's
They
funny.
came out just like that. So it's just been really, really amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really.
Well, the thing I will say about Centerpoint is it's like the body, the collision center, legacy collision, whenever you need them, it's like, hey, I need you right now. I need this taken care of
Wow.
today. I
Yes.
need my lights on. I have an issue there. I need my business up and running.
Mhm.
And so I'm sure there's a high demand for that.
Absolutely.
So I have to ask, going back a little bit back to the Lebanese piece, is cars a big thing? Because I guess I haven't looked at the Lebanon culture. Is cars a big thing for Lebanese people? Because like my dad was really into cars. Like he owned 3 59 El Caminos. Like he loved cars. My grandpa loves cars.
I Googled it. Don't worry.
Are you Googling why Lebanese people
I just
like
Googled
cars?
Lebanon culture cars. Try to see. And
And
yeah.
their favorite cars are for over there, the Mercedes and then the Range Rovers. They love those cars over there. But yes, our family over there, they have lots of cars.
Cool.
And
Awesome.
they've got cars that work. They actually have like little trucks and things like that that they'll drive out into the grape. We've got a grape vineyard there on the property, plus an olive orchard. So yeah, they've got a car for just about anything and everything that you could think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you grow up being like, hey, I really like cars. I want to work on cars.
I actually grew up
Michelle, yeah.
really liking cars for some weird reason, but not to work on them. I just really
Like
like.
she could tell you a car, if it had no emblems on it, she could tell you what kind of car it was, what year it was, the whole bit. I never really could. She
really doesn't care about cars. I'm the one who I'm like, oh, one day I'll have the,
Yeah.
this car
but
or
then
that
I
car.
ended up in the industry. And
Yeah.
so she made a perfect match for the
Yes.
industry because she will sit on the computer and actually look up new cars and how they're styled and
Yeah.
the new features of
It's
those cars.
weird. It's not normal. but
Well,
it's
that's kind of
just-
that's cool though.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
different. It's awesome.
we
Yeah.
went to what is it, Dodge or Ron Carter Leak City,
Mhm.
where we busted in last week and we're like, what's up? We're here and we want to give away a car. And they're like, can't give away a car. We're like, okay, that's fine. Can we make a live video? They said yes.
Can we sit in the Hellcat? And they're like, yeah. So we
And
sat in a Hellcat, and I'm like, oh my
Nice.
gosh, this is the coolest car ever.
You're
So we had a meeting
see?
with like Lexus last week, but it got rained out. It's like whenever it was raining real bad.
Yeah.
And so we had to reschedule. But we're going to Honda of Clear Lake this afternoon and we're going to bust in there and be like, hey, we want to give away a car. They're going to be like, can't give away a car. We're like, well,
So make a special phone call.
yes.
So the owner of Honda of Clear Lake is a fantastic man. He really is. I've worked with him for a lot of years, and he's
Cool.
a great guy. His name is, should I say his name?
yeah, say his
Sure.
name.
His name is Tom Terrell,
Tom Tell.
and he's a great guy.
Will
And
you
you'll
make a
enjoy.
call for us before we go there this afternoon? Be like, hey, Tom,
Hey,
these
Tom.
boys are coming in. Please
They
treat
need a
them
car.
right. They need a car to give away on the radio.
Yeah.
You got to do it. They have a huge following. Their giveaway videos go nuts. If you gave away a car, you get 1 million views.
You'll-
Tell them that for us.
He certainly would. And his new dealership, his new facility is fantastic.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
That's, we haven't been. That's what we
Beautiful.
wanted to go check out.
It is beautiful.
That's awesome.
And he deserves it. He's another man that's worked very, very hard to be where he is. He's a really good man.
Right now it's 10:44. We're talking to Legacy Collision, located on 2004, right by the blimp base, learning about everything they have to offer and just talking about everything. Having a good time.
Yeah, we're having a great time. So I have to get them out there to look at the Jeep Compass and see if they can fix the front bumper.
They're gonna be like, it needs to be totaled.
It,
needs to be
probably should be. I mean, have you seen the Jeep? We were making kind of the joke since we're going to Honda of Clear Lake that it's the Heap Compass.
We're gonna throw an H on there.
Oh,
well,
and-
we were gonna keep it the J and make it a Mexican Jeep, and be like it's a Heap Compass.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
That was
see if
probably-
we
that
can
was
trade it
really
in.
bad, but it's okay.
I don't know.
Tom will make you a great deal. He
There you
really
go.
will.
Ooh, Angie says I will get a ghost white Hellcat once all my kids are out of the house.
oh yeah.
She's got a long time to go.
To get before the kids are all out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep dreaming, Angie.
I saw she said that was her dream car. Whenever
Yeah.
Kurt was in the Hellcat that we did the video for, yeah, he was like trying to. It's hilarious. I don't know if you haven't seen it. You need to go check it out. But it was fun.
She'll end up with one. You watch.
Yeah,
That's
And it'll be
awesome.
way before the kids are out of the house.
before Kurt gets one.
Yeah.
It has 707 horsepower.
$70,000 though for a car
What do you need that for?
Yeah.
700 horsepower. That's crazy.
to go from 0 to 60 really, really fast.
Well,
Up and
true.
down 2004 for sure.
Oh, you can. There's
Yeah.
I've never seen a police officer. I've been up and down that road a lot. A lot.
Gardy,
Especially once you
don't
get
want it to
past
go fast
Legacy.
with Legacy.
Slow
Slow
down.
down. Slow down.
Slow down, Legacy, and just pull in.
pull in. Hey, if they were going fast and wrecked.
Oh,
No,
wait,
come on.
close?
Wow.
Because it's really too fast to be
Wow.
wrecking at that speed.
Yes. Don't do that fast.
No.
But if you do have an accident, go check out Legacy.
Hey, right past us is that Grand Speedway. You can actually go out there and race.
Can you race your own car?
You
I
might.
don't
I don't know,
Kurt.
but
You can see it on
you need
Google
to
Earth.
Google. Yeah,
gotta
you need to
see
see
Oh,
it.
that's cool. We'll go check it
And that
out.
way, at least you're doing it and it's safe, and we're not doing
Look
it
at her.
on public roads.
This
gotta
is
go-
awesome.
you gotta
We
go
got to
at the
take the
Hellcat.
Jeep Compass. No, not
You
the
need
Hellcat.
to-
We got to go on the Jeep Compass.
You need
Listen,
to
that
go
Jeep-
visit. There's,
We should go
it's right
visit.
past us.
I didn't even know about that place.
It's a tiny
Google
little sign,
it.
so it's real
We'll
hard
check it
to
out.
see.
What are they called?
Grand.
Grand
Motor
Speedway.
Speedway,
or
Grand-
something.
What is it, Angie? I know she knows.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. If anything, we should go do a field trip over there. That's what we call it.
should.
And then go
Oh,
see
we'll
the
go. We'll
helicopters.
come with you.
And then there's
Sweet.
helicopters.
We'll come with. Oh, there's helicopters right down the street from us too.
Where you can like rent helicopters or go on a ride, or
Wow,
what is it?
you can-
Tours?
You
I
can
don't-
buy them.
What?
Buy
Yeah.
them?
I wonder if they'd take us for a test drive.
I think she takes you.
Kurt,
And
we should
she's-
see if we can trade in your Jeep compass. I have
For
to throw that in there.
helicopter.
For a helicopter.
She's a female owned facility too. So here she is a woman and she sells helicopters and all that. I mean, how cool is that?
This is all in Hitchcock.
This is all in
Yes,
Hitchcock.
and all right there.
right there.
Here we go. Grand Sports Speedway
There you go.
car race track.
See?
Hey, we'll give them a call.
Call him right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we could take a break. Let's give them a call. You're listening
Do
to
it.
KTA Radio 99.5 FM.
Angie said they're closed.
Oh, let's leave a message.
That would be
can't
really
believe
neat.
Like
I've
closed
never heard of
permanently
it.
or
I
like
think so. She said they used it for a post-Harvey car storage.
Well, they need to reopen.
Yeah, they need to reopen. What's
On
the
their
helicopter
website,
place?
I'm
it
calling.
looks like it's
What's the
a place-
helicopter place?
It looks like it's a place where you could go and rent and like drive fancy cars.
Yeah.
On their
Helicopter.
website.
Well, we're calling anyways.
There's a place not far from San Antonio where you can go and do that. I think it's like $500. I don't know. My friend Stacy did it for her son's 18th birthday, and you can drive really cool
I
like
sw-
Lamborghinis and
What?
Ferraris.
My friend Christy was just here recently and went to that Grand Speed. She did that for her husband's birthday. I really think it's still open.
Okay,
We'll
maybe
call.
Angie. We can give
Maybe
them a
it's just
call.
closed at the moment.
Could be close. Let's see.
Oh yeah, because who's
Yeah.
going to be
We
racing?
can ask for their boss and try to get somebody a raise. at Grand Sport.
Can I speak to your
Hi.
boss? Grand Sports Speedway, 7555, 2004.
See there? So
Let's
close.
see.
That would
Was
be
that
so
a
cool to.
sneeze?
What
No.
was that?
Must be.
Yeah, that was a sneeze.
They call it something motorsports.
You know,
It may not be.
wait, does Angie works for you guys, right?
Yes.
So Angie's one of our listeners, and Angie said this the other day. She said, "You know, I really just need a raise. I work really, really hard."
Oh,
So we had to, we said, "You know,"
That was before
and
we hired her.
I was like,
and then she
okay,
got
well-
the raise. Okay.
Okay,
the raise is working.
I tried,
for
Angie.
us.
Yeah.
Getting to spend her day with
Us.
Angie, I tried. I
So
tried.
she was stay at home for a while. She kind of took a little hiatus and stayed home and just did mom.
Semi-retired,
Yeah, she was semi-retired for a little while.
Mhm.
So she actually just came on with us recently,
So we purposely built this place just down the street from
just
Angie.
down the street, like she's one block from
Not
us.
really.
just for her.
Just
But
for
it worked
her.
out. My wife texted me
Just
20
right.
minutes ago and I didn't see it, but she said currently heading to Hobby Lobby to price out a new Christmas tree. This year we'll have two. Heard you talking about the house stuff, LOL. Talking about like
Aw,
There you
two-
go.
You need
Two
two Christmas
Christmas
trees.
Hey, tell her I'll be there in a little bit. As soon as I've got to
We'll meet her
return. I've got to return some stuff and buy some
Yay.
stuff. Senior
Two
year has
Christmas
been
trees.
very expensive.
You don't
Yeah,
need two Christmas trees. Gardy.
Sure.
Hey, I
The
have
kids get a lot of
friends that
presents.
they have tons that like each room has a Christmas tree.
And they're
Mhm.
themed.
They're themed.
Well, yeah, Jennifer, like growing up, I think that her parents' house had 3 Christmas trees. There'd be one in the living room, one in like the front sunroom, and then like one upstairs, like a smaller one.
with all the kids stuff.
Yeah.
On it.
And they had different themes. So like one, I don't know. She loved doing that.
Hey, I got the helicopter
I-
places.
I don't like themes. I like because growing up we would just have different colors, like just like everything,
Yeah.
like the different colored wrap, and like all the ornaments were maybe like the traditional ball or like little whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what we would do, and she probably wants to do a theme. So I guess that's we're gonna end up with 2 trees.
Yeah. Happy wife, happy life.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, our Christmas tree is always just whatever the kids made. And then I try to go to Hallmark and buy 1 to 2 ornaments every year so that then when they grow up, they have a box of ornaments that they can take with them
Yeah.
to put on their tree. And they can go, when I was 3, I was really into Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
And so my mom got me the Thomas the Train ornament this year and it has the year on it. So I think
That's
that'll
stuff
be
my
neat.
mom
She's-
or my wife rather, not my mom. My wife, that's the kind of stuff she'll do. Like, oh,
think
this
about, yeah.
or like we were in Hawaii like 2 months ago. It was awesome. But there's
yeah,
like
the
a
ornaments.
Christmas, like in the
Yes.
summer. Like
I
oh,
have
it's the Hawaii-
ornaments
it's the
from
Hawaii
every
Christmas.
trip
We
we've
gotta
ever
go in.
taken.
And I'm like,
Yes.
why would I think about this? Like,
I
not
have
going in that
Florida
store.
ornaments when we go to
Why?
Florida. You buy the Florida ornaments. You
Yeah.
gotta buy one for each kid and then one for your tree. Because when your kid takes their ornaments, you gotta have one for. I buy 3,
Because you want to remember it too.
and
Yeah.
so I've got ornaments from Mexico. We've got
Yeah.
ornaments from everywhere we go. We try to buy an ornament to memorize.
cool.
memory.
Speaking of Mexico, do y'all do cruises? Have you all ever been on a cruise?
I did the Disney cruise.
How was that? Out of Galveston, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. We went to Florida.
Cool.
And we went with another family. It was fun, but it cost us a small fortune.
Right.
So I don't think we'll ever do that again. Because if we're going to do Disney, we're just going to do Disney.
Sure.
And so
yeah.
then a couple of years later, we just did Disney.
That's cool.
Yeah. And that's way better than I think the cruise. But the cruise is great. I don't want to say
Mhm.
anything bad about the cruise. But
Yeah.
We went to Alaska on a cruise, and I'm
That
going to
would
tell
be-
you that was amazing. I loved it. My husband's like, I'm not going somewhere where there's a beach.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing the Alaskan cruise, and it was so beautiful. We saw the whales, we saw the glaciers. I mean, it was to die for.
we all do cruises.
You know, we haven't, but we want to give one away. So we've been blowing up Carnival.
Oh, there you go.
Angie's leaving on one. I
She
think in,
is?
Like-
16 days. She's got a
Yeah.
little cruise
That's
countdown.
cool.
Yeah.
And she's leaving on one.
She loves cruises. She goes a lot.
Yeah.
She goes all the time.
But she
said for-
vacations a lot.
for 4 people. It's like
Dang, Angie, take us with you.
$2,100.
Yeah.
It's super.
Well, that's what we
expensive.
we had some people, we had some meetings and some phone calls, and we were just like, so how much is it? So what can we work out? What can we do? And so we're waiting to hear back some stuff.
Is that
Is
yours?
that your brother?
No, Angie sent me this, and I was like,
Oh, is
"What?"
Is
one
that
of hers?
yours?
That's my goat. I live in Santa Fe, and I have a goat, and
Cabrito.
that's Cabrito.
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 His
Hey,
name
I
is
talked to
That's
Rob about
funny.
having him up at the shop, and we could do Cabrito Day.
Is he gonna be like a taco one
And you
day?
could come
This
and
guy?
pet him.
That's what
No.
Cabrito-
No, we love him too much.
But you know,
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
He
Yeah.
sticks his lips out like that when
That
he's,
is the funniest thing I've
he's
ever
still
seen.
bottle fed.
he's trying to summons his girlfriend right there.
That's
how
what he's doing.
Yeah. Oh.
This is what I do too when I walk up to the
Right?
It usually doesn't work.
No, I don't know why.
That's where I learned it from.
But
Cabrito.
the goat tries to act like a dog, and the dog tries to act like a goat half the time.
Oh, that's
They're
really
cute.
funny.
They are
Yeah.
cute.
we
But
got-
that's what you get when you live in Santa Fe. It's amazing.
We got 15 seconds. We can go on. We can talk about
Ask
Cabrito.
Anna about Cabrito.
You ready, Kurt?
Yes.
8 seconds.
You want the headphones this time? I need to talk a little bit.
Good morning. You're listening to KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. This is Kickstart. I'm Gardy.
And I'm Kurt.
We have Legacy Collision in studio talking about all things car repair, talking about all things goats and Santa Fe related, maybe. So you have a pet. You have a pet. What is the pet?
I do. I have a pet goat, and he's a pygmy goat. He is the cutest thing. We call him Cabrito, and it's not that we're ever going to eat him.
Put him in a burrito.
Yeah.
He's
Burrito,
small enough to
burrito.
put in a burrito.
He is small enough, but he's awesome. He's getting his little horns in, so he's trying to buck everybody. But he's about 4.5 months old, and he's still being fed on the bottle because my
Aw.
husband won't break him. So when we drive up at night, he's crying because he wants his
Aw.
bottle. He's cute. He's really cute.
So what do goats eat after like they're done with the bottle?
We don't know. We can't figure it out. He won't
Aren't they the ones who eat like anything?
They'll eat anything. So
Yeah.
we have to give him a pecan branch like every night so that we can get him back into that backyard.
Oh, okay. Because
Love
I've seen like if you need some land cleared, I'll drop off my goats
Yeah.
and we'll clear your land.
Right.
Literally.
Maybe
eat
we
anything.
need a couple of goats because we're
offer
not,
that service.
Right.
Yeah. Then you don't have to mow. Even
Yeah.
like Collision, like around Legacy, y'all could just be like the land's taken care of by goats, and y'all are good.
We got a bunch of goats.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's cool. He is cool.
Yeah.
And he gets along with our dog because, it's just a dog and a goat, and they're best friends. It's like a awkward relationship.
Oh, that's funny. We do have to say thank you to Angie, who is one of the people that works at Legacy. She brought us eggs, or y'all brought us eggs from Angie.
Angie.
From her, I guess, is it safe to call it a ranch?
No,
I don't know.
it's just like a big yard.
Yeah.
She just had, I mean,
Everybody's just got big yards.
It could be Angie's big yard.
I'm
That would
calling
be
it
the
a
name.
ranch. If you have 30 chickens,
She's got 30.
for
And then
me, it's a ranch.
she's got a pond, and she's got all kinds of fish and turtles. So if we find a stray turtle, they go to Angie's.
That's awesome.
She's
It is
and
really
but
neat.
at the flood during the flood at Harvey, she actually lost all of her koi fish. They
Oh, no.
swam
It
somewhere else.
flooded out.
Yeah,
Because she flooded. in
because she
Harvey,
flooded
yeah.
during Harvey. But her house is awesome. So she's got the big pond, and then she's got ducks and chickens and
Mhm.
dogs. She's got all kinds of stuff. It's really neat.
It's awesome.
That's cool. We only have a couple minutes left, and time goes by quick in here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, if we could work in here 8 hours a day, and we don't, because we can't talk for 8 hours a day. We've tried. It would be just go by too quick.
I don't say a word after the show is done for like at least 5 minutes
Yeah.
because I'm tired of talking.
5 minutes.
At least.
So, can y'all kind of share one more time before we have to go where you're located and what y'all do?
We are located in Hitchcock off of 2004, 7887 2004, right in front of the blimp base, or just right past the blimp base, however you want to say it. We are in Hitchcock. We are an automotive collision center. So we specialize in automotive collision. that on average, everybody gets in a wreck about one every 7 years. So if you haven't been in a wreck in 7 years,
You do.
You might be due.
Wait, what happens
Hold
if you've
on.
been in like 8 wrecks in the last 2 years?
Well,
Is
see,
that bad?
It's an average because I haven't been in a wreck, knock on wood, somewhere.
Yes.
So, between the average between you and I,
Even
it's probably 7 years.
4, yeah. So then
See?
4 in the last like 2 years then.
See
'Cause
there?
it averages out.
I've been in one in my entire life.
I've only been in 1,
Way to go.
2.
But your bumper
4.
is hurt right now.
Yeah, somebody heard it a long time ago.
That's
2
it's
years ago.
considered a collision.
Yes.
Somebody glided into you.
Yes.
So we're new to Hitchcock. We're not new to the industry, but we are new to Hitchcock. We love what we do. We love everybody that comes through our doors. Treat them like family, and that's about it. I mean, we just love it.
Are you reading the comments on?
What? What's the
Go
comment?
look at the
Oh, Rob, he's my husband. I am going to tell you, I am a terrible driver. I really am.
So
I
even
am.
though she hasn't been in every
I
accident
haven't.
recently,
I think everybody
when she
steers
turned
away.
16, she totaled 2 cars
Oh, yeah.
in how many months? 2 months?
2 months.
2 months, 2 cars.
I
Total.
flipped
Oh,
a
no.
car. I flipped a car over, and we were hanging by our seatbelts. And my
Oh, my
sister,
goodness.
And this is before seatbelts were a thing.
Yeah,
but
right,
because
right.
the car
No,
was
they've
new.
always been a thing, but you
know
just
what I
never.
mean.
Yeah,
Now, like,
yeah.
the law.
The
Yeah.
law.
yeah,
We actually thankfully had ours
Had
buckled, or
'em.
we would not be here because she flipped.
It was like an
Wow.
option back then. It was like, if you want to.
yeah,
Right.
the automatic ones. Oh, you guys are too young.
Oh no, I
But
remember automatic
Oh.
seatbelts. You go in and it's like,
it was
zzz,
like-
and everybody's like, no, I don't
automatically
want that.
buckle
You
you
just
up.
like unclick it from the
Unclick it.
top and it's like,
Yeah.
get out of here.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So yeah, I actually wrecked a lot of cars.
Yes, she did.
Oh, wait, what happened to this? I've never been in an
I
accident.
haven't-
I was gonna
I
say,
haven't-
let's talk about that for a minute.
But
yeah.
for a long time now. I haven't
Oh,
been.
okay. Long time,
Long time.
never
But,
is
yeah.
2 different words.
Yeah, no, but I did. I was a,
she did her
I've
share.
always, but my dad was a terrible driver too.
it's a
learned.
Lebanese thing.
It is. I
Yeah.
learned from him. They didn't have like laws over there, so he just.
I don't even think there's lines. So he taught us like those white lines.
Are there
honey,
roads?
Those are
There roads?
options.
It's
Those are
just a
optional.
suggestion.
You don't really have to follow. Those are just lines.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted you to follow it, they would have made it solid, right?
Right.
Would have made a barrier.
Right.
That makes sense.
I like that. I like his thinking. He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
It was smart.
He definitely taught us well.
Yeah. But there are roads. Is that at least?
Yeah.
Have we? Okay, there are roads. Okay.
Lebanese
Concrete
Lebanon
road?
is not
Yeah.
that
I don't
bad.
know.
Yeah, it's not that
I've never
outdated, but
been.
yeah, I mean, we haven't either.
I'm sure it's changed
Stop
a lot.
disrespecting my culture.
You know what? I will. I
Let's
love.
go together.
Yay! I would love to
Yes!
go.
We have the house to stay in and everything. It's beautiful.
I know why I was going to ask you all about the cruise.
Would you
So
take your girlfriend because she's Lebanese?
yeah, Kurt, are you gonna?
We could
Sure.
make a family trip out of all of it.
I remembered why I asked y'all about the cruise earlier when we were off the air because somebody called us yesterday and asked if we wanted to go on a 36-hour fishing trip to go fish for tuna out of
it.
Galveston.
Do it.
And I was like, that's kind of the closest we're going to get to going on a cruise ourselves. So we might as
That
well
were
go
the
do-
conversation. That's
Yeah,
funny.
that was what I wanted to talk
That's
about.
36 hours on a boat.
We'll see.
Dramamine.
Yeah.
Well, no, I bought this thing called a relief band, and it better work because it costs like $200. It was like $174,
Okay.
and so I've taken Dramamine. Didn't work. I went to Hawaii, right? I went fishing.
Oh.
I got sick for like 2. It was actually like 4 hours. We were out there, and I threw up the entire time.
Chummed. You were the chummer.
Yes. And so I was like, I got to do something. And I had taken Dramamine. And then there's this thing where they use it. It sends like impulses. It has like a battery in it and it sends it to your nervous system. They use it for people that are on chemotherapy, people, morning sickness. They use it for people, motion sickness and virtual gaming. Apparently it works. And so I wanted to go on a test run before I do like a 36-hour fishing trip. Like, hey, just take me out here and let's get some rough waters going to see if it actually works.
You haven't done that yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, so you have to keep us posted because that's
I
really
will.
cool to know about.
I will, yeah.
Okay.
So it's called Relief Band. And at first I bought the first version and then I realized, hey, there's a 2.0 because the first one was like $99 and the second one was $174, but it looks way better. It looks cool. And I was like, just that on that alone.
Gotta get it.
Yeah. So I'll keep everybody updated. They're going to be dying to know how this goes.
Yeah.
This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Thank y'all for stopping in today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, y'all are awesome. So Legacy
Whoa,
Collision.
that was awesome.
Go check them out in League City. Y'all have a social media page? Aren't y'all on Facebook,
We're
right?
on Facebook.
Yes, we do. Legacy Collision.
Awesome. So go check them out. This is KHEA Radio 99.5 FM. Coming up next is Sanctus Real. You'll have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30. This is Kickstart.
told everyone on Facebook they got overtime today. They got 2 minutes of overtime.
There's
a
just
lot.
so much more to talk about.
I know, we could
wanted
just
to
keep
bring- I
going.
was like, I have to bring up the cruise, and I have to bring up our fishing trip.
You have to go
I have
on
to.
that.
Yeah.
If somebody offers you a really cool fishing trip,
Go.
you
Yeah.
gotta
36
go.
hours.
Well, that's why I wanted to go in
That's
Hawaii because I was like,
cool.
I may get seasick. Last time I went out, it was But yeah,
Do it.
That's awesome.
That moment was cool where you guys said, "Thanks for having us."
I know.
Said Mary Beth said, "That's very
We're
sisterly
18
of
months
you two."
apart, so
Yeah.
we're basically like twins.
I'll
you know?
answer the phone. They'll say, Michelle. I'm like, no.
You and our
Taco.
kids.
Our kids.
unicorn away from the taco. Hang it over there. Are we gonna end our stream? Are we gonna
Oh,
keep this
yeah.
going?
8 Mary Beth at 8:30ish because Mary texted me. She's like, "Are you guys on yet?" It was like
Yeah.
8:39, and we're like, "It's 8:30ish."
Whenever we first started, somebody wanted us to live stream this studio 24 hours a day, and it was like somebody on staff like above us, and we're just like, I don't like that. Just because they can see and hear
Yeah.
everything we're doing if we're in here.
if we're here,
Not
but
just like
not
they're
everyone's going to
watching.
be in here. You know, like it's just going to be
It's
dark.
Yeah, I don't
Would
know.
people tune into that?
Maybe
Uh,
we have 10 people that are hanging out with us right now. We're 11. And
Just hanging out.
The
and we're
show's
just,
done.
the
Just
show's done. I'm like, leave.
Let's
What
see
do
how long
what do
y'all stay
do?
here.
No, I'm just kidding.
Stay on.
Stay on. All right.
Who is it that comes on at night? Who did we just talk to that said that? What is it? Somebody that works for Honda Clear Lake that comes on?
Leanne.
Yeah.
Did y'all talk to
Yeah.
Leanne?
No, but Angie was telling me about it.
Okay.
So,
okay.
and I've known Leanne from being at Honda Clear Lake.
Yes.
So I actually worked at Honda Clear Lake for
Cool.
a very short period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was our connection to get into permission. We are going to be giving some stuff away, but we're just trying to see exactly what it is. And they've told us some stuff, and we're like, that's cool. We'll give it away. We want to give away a car.
Yeah.
We're
One
walking
day.
in. We're walking in. Hopefully, maybe giving away some oil changes. But we're gonna walk away. They're gonna see us. Oh, I'm gonna have you call the guy before you leave right now. We're gonna be like, hey, we're coming to beg for a free car to give away. Because wouldn't that video go nuts? Like if you did a like, share, and comment, win a free car.
Yeah.
How many people would like, share, and comment to win a free car?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
A lot
That
of
video
a
would
lot.
go crazy, especially
Yes.
when you have like us connected to it,
Mhm.
and when
Oh,
you have
yeah.
our power all
Come
day.
on, we got the
I know.
spinning taco over here.
That thing would go
Everybody
viral.
asked me about.
That would be a viral. That video would have 1 million views if we did.
least.
If we gave away a car,
We should give away your car.
that
wanna-
video would
Yes,
not have
the
many.
heap.
Oh my
The
god.
heap.
The heat.
That
That was
video
so,
alone
I
would
can't believe I
decide.
said that on the air. I probably shouldn't have said that.
There's a
That
lot
was
of
a
things.
little.
I know.
That was a little pushing it a little bit. The heat.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
That
But
can
they-
go to some great 16-year-old brand new, with the new driver's license.
Listen, I don't know if they want that car.
Well, if you threw a new bumper on it and
New
got,
bumper
like,
and
it would look
a couple oil. I haven't changed the oil in like 6,000 miles.
He's
Because
so
you're
Lebanese.
just like my
He's so-
husband. Yes.
and
get a
our
couple
dad,
oil changes
too.
in a row.
Yes.
You put new oil in, and then you're like, I'm catching up. Empty it out, new oil in. Bam,
Do
bam,
you
bam.
really do that?
How many are you behind?
It's been since February. Don't tell me.
It's
But
just
it's
a
been
few
like
months.
6,000 miles.
Oh.
Who do you? Is there somebody y'all recommend for like that kind of work or like
Dynamic Solutions.
Dynamic
he's,
Solutions?
He's great. Yeah.
We did.
We
just
call him Uncle Fester.
Dynamic solution.
You know
when
Uncle
when you
Fester's, right?
meet him, you're gonna know exactly why we call him Uncle
I have
Fester.
I have
It
an
says Uncle Fester
idea.
actually on his sign.
His name
Dynamic
is-
Solutions.
Right.
Would y'all want if we gave away a car? Would you guys love that? Like
Yeah.
if we said, "Hey,
Totally.
car."
Yes. See, it's Rick.
There he is. That's Rick.
Oh, I know who that is from the Addams Family.
Yes. Yes.
This is
You guys scared me.
Doc Brown from Back to the Future.
Yes.
Oh, it sure is.
Dr. Emmett Brown. It's my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah.
I have a tattoo of the DeLorean. So.
Really?
Dynamic Solutions. They're on Facebook, and they just had a really cool car that he redid all the motor.
Wow.
So whenever you were saying you were into cars, is it like classic cars, or you were reading up on new cars, or a little
New
bit of everything?
cars.
The new cars.
Yeah. I mean, I love the classic cars. I love to go and have the classic cars shows.
But she really likes.
Hey, this is hilarious.
What is
What?
Jay said you're listening to Push Start on 99.5. The Heap. But he put heap like HEAP, like it's a heap of something. Push Start.
That's so funny.
The Heap.
I love it.
That's hilarious.
I
Yeah.
love it.
We push start that
Anyway.
car.
We've been trying to come up and say like, are we 99.5 the taco?
No,
The
we
give? I don't know.
We're the Heap.
The heap. From now on, we're the heap.
Man, that 84 Jeep that I mentioned earlier, I remember one time. So I grew up in Lamarck off of like exit 10. my car like stopped, and I was like, "What's going on?" So I got out and I was pushing it. I was probably like 17 years old, like down I-45 on the feeder. There was a cop that slowed down and like looked at what I was doing and like kept going. I thought he was gonna help me or like do something, or like even like I wouldn't care, like just push it
with your car.
something.
Yeah.
And so I was like pushing. I was so mad after that. I was like, "Oh, why would he do that? Why even slow down? Just go. If you're not gonna stop, just go. Don't slow down
Don't
and give me
even
false
tease me
hope."
like that.
So I pushed it, and then I realized that it was going a little faster. So I was putting. Then I went to the thing, and then I realized that somebody did finally get out and helped me push it into that
Aw.
gas station that's right there. So that was nice.
There are good
Thank you to that
people.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Shout out to the officer.
All right, we're gonna end this because we have to make a phone call so that we can get
The
Do a
Honda.
helicopter tour.
a helicopter tour, and then we also need to give away a vehicle.
new
So we
Honda.
love you guys.
Yep,
Thank
love
you,
you.
Legacy.
Thank you.